No.
What it do? What it do? What it do? We live, man. We in the building.
Hey,
It's your boy.
Building. It's your boys. Loyal to the game, boxing and sports with my two co-hosts, Drico Bay.
spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.
Absolutely. And the Goon. That's what it do,
How
man.
dare you even show your face?
Oh my God, they're going at me already. I knew it was coming.
Oh man. No, we it was a great night of boxing.
It was a great night of boxing. It was a
Last
great night
night.
of boxing.
It was.
We won. We won.
Who's we?
We won.
Don't
the
do that.
fans won.
Who we?
The fans
the
won.
fans won. Okay, because
It wasn't a good fight. It wasn't a good fight.
You a fan?
It wasn't a good fight.
No, it was.
Wasn't a good fight?
It was a good
decent.
fight.
It was.
Okay,
It was
I'm
decent.
trying to figure out. I'm like, yo, like for real, bro. Like, what is?
It was decent. But look,
decent. Wow. See, that's an underhanded comment. That's the first underhanded comment of the day, and it goes to loyal to the game, bro.
Listen, man, it was decent, man.
Charge it to the game.
Mean decent.
It was a decent. I mean, how you felt about the undercard?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I had a mishap last night. I went to a surprise fight party, and it was a UFC. It wasn't boxing, so I had to go home. So by the time I made it home, I caught they was getting ready to walk out and everything. So.
Okay, well, I mean, you caught what was important, so we'll skip to that. Yeah. So when I say decent, I'm like not the main event, but I'm just saying overall
that's what
it was a decent night of boxing, but
it was a good show.
But yeah, I got a couple of things I'd like to share.
Got a bone to pick. You got to put you got to put our other brothers and sisters that's out here. You got to format it. See, when we was this morning, Goon texted us about 8 o'clock this morning.
Are we serious? Do we got screen?
Goon texted us about 8 o'clock this morning, myself and Kwame, and he said, "Wasn't that a good fight?" Kwame's response at 8:05 a.m. was, "I told you."
Bro, he didn't even say if it was a good fight or not. I told you.
No, I told you.
I told you.
First off, Exhibit A, okay?
What is Exhibit A, bro?
Exhibit A. See, I'm gonna go in. I was being nice, because I don't want my stuff to come off, the wrong way. People might take my statement the wrong way, but I'm gonna give it to y'all raw and uncut the way y'all need it. Okay. Caleb Plant is the Vanilla Ice of boxing.
Man, stop it, bro. Now you being disrespectful, bro.
He's Vanilla Ice. You
being disrespectful, bro.
Okay.
You being disrespectful, bro.
He had a hit. He had a hit song. He got it in hip hop. He got his respect. He made some money, but he's just not on the level.
Bro.
He's just not on the level of these other guys. He's a good fighter.
Kwame's entitled to his opinion.
He's a good fighter.
Kwame, you ain't shit today. I am, bro. You disrespectful.
I know.
As hell,
that's who I mean.
He called Plant literally a one-hit wonder.
Salute to my brothers. Salute to Chuck. PC Boxer. Make sure y'all subscribe. This man have the dopest intros, man. Salute to you, Chuck. Salute to my brother.
What up, Steve?
Brother Steve.
Yeah.
Young Steve.
Yes.
Steve was on my ass this morning too, bro. Like,
yes,
he got me last night.
Listen,
he was on me last night.
Look. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna call him the Vanilla Ice of boxing. Let's just keep it real, right?
Oh my God. Bro.
When
I was younger, right? And Ice Baby came out, it was a hit. No, I danced to it too. I thought, I learned the words. It was cool.
Well, you saying that to say what? But what is
we
it?
allowed it to be in hip hop. It was a great record. Caleb Plant. Listen, Caleb Plant having the performances he had in the past. That's what it was. It was Ice Baby. But
you said Ice Baby was a one-hit wonder. So he ain't no one-hit wonder, bro.
Who he fought? After he won his belt, who he fought?
Everybody that was in front of him.
Okay, all right, but he ain't fought nobody. Okay, so when y'all sitting up here,
so Canelo went 11 rounds with a nobody. Is this what I'm hearing now?
Canelo.
I'm shooting back. I got my clip. I got 100 clips.
Listen.
I'm shooting back now.
Listen, Caleb Plant is a is a really good fighter.
No, don't you do that now.
No.
You just said a nobody.
No. I don't mean it. And I don't mean, I said the people he fought. I didn't say he's a nobody. I said the people he fought. So what I'm saying is Caleb Plant is a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter. But Canelo's a great fighter. There's a difference. And that's what that's what, I wanted to tell y'all, but this is this.
No,
and,
you
this
said
is what
it. You said it. You said it a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
But we knew that already. But the only thing that I was trying to put out there was the style that this guy has is not going to be as easy as everybody thinks. And stylistically, he had a chance to outpoint him. That's the only thing I said. I never said he was going to knock him out.
Right.
None of that. And even Canelo said around the 5th round, he was like, this was a difficult fight for him. So I'm using his words. These ain't my words. Canelo said that.
Right. Well, he said he had a hard time hitting him in the first 10 rounds, and the first 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what he said, but he didn't say it was a tough fight.
He said he was frustrated and it was like a difficult fight or something like that.
He said in the first 5 rounds it was tough to hit him. He didn't say it was a tough fight. He said it was just tough to hit this guy. So, and I get that. Like I said, he's a very good fighter. Canelo has shown issues in the past with people who can move and box, be pure boxers and move.
You didn't acknowledge that yesterday when I said that.
Here's what the issue is, right?
You did not acknowledge that yesterday when I said that.
I did. I said yes, I did. I said that he's very skilled.
You was like, what is slick? You was like, what is slick? What does that mean?
I didn't say he was slick yesterday, Drico.
I said he was slick.
Yeah, you said he was slick.
I did too say he was slick.
He said he was slick.
And I said that's how he was taught. That's his
maybe
style.
It was Drake. Well, then maybe it was Drake then that said that then.
What?
Maybe it was Drake that said that.
What's the link to come on?
That he wasn't slick, and I'm like, yo, he is a slick fighter, bro.
I might have said
it was one of y'all. I thought it was Kwame though, but it was one of y'all.
I said it. I said he was a slick fighter. I'm not going to disrespect the man and say that he's not he's not a slick fighter. That's just hating. All I'm saying is that real. All I'm saying is that
I said he don't have a slick style. I mean, what I say, he wasn't slick. He got a slick style.
Yeah.
Okay,
man.
That's what you said, Drake. Yeah, you did say that.
But here's where my issue was. Issue was, right? Because I'm not taking anything away from Caleb Plant. I think he's a hell of a fighter. He's a great fighter. He was Olympic alternate.
Yeah.
For a reason. He's a great fighter. He got it from the mud. But here's where my issue was. I watched a lot of black fight fans choose Caleb Plant just because of his style, because they wanted to see someone beat Canelo. And Caleb Plant at that point was the closest thing they had to some like a black fighter who has like a black style, who's been accepted.
I see what you're saying. But in my case, that wasn't it.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
I seen a lot of that. It's like, oh, Caleb Plant's gonna do this, go do that.
Yeah, because they're gonna go to the next person right now.
Look, because all I'm saying is the reason why I had his picture up. I ain't trying to shit on it, but he shows you he couldn't deal with Canelo's counters when he threw a punch, when he threw a slap at him in the press conference. He already was getting cut up in the press conference. I knew it was glasses. I'm just saying, even Earl came out and said, "Bro, you can't be getting countered like that on social media." He's like, "Bro,
that was some freak shit though, because he had the glasses on too. So like, you know what I'm saying? That was like some people in the way, and you know how that is. You know what I'm saying? What up, though?
Goon, you really gonna sync with the ship, baby?
I mean, I got to, because I got to stand on. I'm a nigga that stand on, whatever. But I'm just saying.
No, Goon. All we asking for you to do is say I was wrong. Canelo is the greatest.
I said stylistically, he has a chance to win. And looking at them cards with the judges put up, bro.
I have it. That's what I wanted to put up.
It was
the scorecards. The scorecards. I mean, one person had Canelo winning all but 2 rounds. So
that's preposterous, bro.
There was going to be no way that.
Yeah, that's preposterous.
There was going to be no way that Caleb Plant was going to win, and they're already talking about him versus Benavidez for Cinco de Mayo.
I don't think Benavidez can beat him now, bro. I really don't.
He's the only person who has a chance.
He's straight up and down, and I think Canelo is gonna be like it's like I told you yesterday. I knew Plant's hand speed and feet speed was quicker than Canelo's, but Canelo has those quick twitching muscles. You know what I'm saying? And he's able to slip punches and shit like that. And he's like probably to me, he's probably one of the best counter punchers in boxing. Period.
Probably he is the best counter puncher.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like when you put that in there, bro, and then you fighting a dude that don't got nothing to keep you off of him,
right?
You know, it was an uphill battle and climb for Caleb to pull it out, i.e., judges.
Yo, I saw Caleb play
not get knocked out and shit like that. That was an uphill battle.
Yeah, I saw Caleb play in the first round. Towards the end of the first round, he was fainting, and then he threw a right hand to the body to Canelo, and it looked so feminine to me. Bro, I was like, bro, he can't be Canelo. Yeah, it was no nothing in how he threw it. I'm just like,
I seen him catch Canelo early in that fight too.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was the first round, but it was a body shot. There was a good body shot. I was like, oh, that was.
But the dude looked like he stuffed like 2 down pillows in his gloves. He don't have no power.
You want to know why? Because he's pulling out of there. He's not really sitting down and punching. He's pulling out. Like he's punching and trying to pull out at the same time.
He's trying to be Floyd, and he ain't Floyd. Like okay, that's the problem. That's what Floyd did.
There's a lot of people that try to be that guy though. Like,
yeah, but if you ain't listen, before Floyd was doing that, he was putting people to sleep till he hurt his hands. So don't be trying to punch and pull out.
Pretty Boy and Money is two different
fighters. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but where does Caleb Plant go from here? Is he ever going to be a world champion again? I say
he can. He just probably can't beat Canelo Alvarez.
I say no. I say he's not going to be a champ again. He might be a regular champ.
He'll never be another belt holder again,
bro. Look, he got one.
It's yes or no. I'm just asking.
It's possible. But I just don't see it
Elledge is in the building. My brother from the D, Donald Elledge. What's up, Don? I just logged on.
Did y'all see? First of all, did you see the combination that put him in trouble?
Yeah, I did. I caught it. It was sneaky. That's why I said he didn't see it.
Ugly.
He didn't see it, bro.
You know what he you know the punch that hurt him the worst because the hook started
the uppercut. The
uppercut when he went down, he didn't see it and it met him right where he was at too. It was so
that's
accurate.
What I'm saying. If he would have seen that, he wouldn't have reacted like that.
Then he turned to Bambi and ran across the ring.
Yeah, he took off.
You know what I'm saying? The first time he ran across the ring for the first count, and then when he got up and Canelo was swinging again.
No. He got dropped, and then when he got up, he went you're trying to find your legs. That's why he ran across.
Bro, he couldn't find his legs because they was running from his body.
Yeah, I know.
Canelo had to chase the man and knock him down.
Hey, that nigga Canelo hit him with a crossover move. He was
his leg said run, and his pride said stay and fight.
No. Yeah, his mind wanted to be there, but his body said, I don't want no more of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
So the only problem that I have about last night, and like I said, I'm gonna have to
Rico Brown in the building. What's up, Rick?
But I
galloping like a damn horse.
I think we all can agree on this. Like, no shade at all. If it went to a decision, it would be hard for Plant to win unless he just. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But last night, the only problem I had with last night, me and my pops was watching it, and I'm looking at round 9. And, I'm keying out on round 9 because everybody thinking round 9 is the round that he's going to sleep.
I thought that.
And they gave Canelo round 9, and I'm like, I didn't see it. I'm going to look at it again. Because I kind of, 3 rounds which they gave Canelo that I feel like he didn't win. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? You can look at it like this, too. Maybe there was close rounds. You don't know what the judges was thinking. But this is just me. For me.
You know what I look at it as, Goon?
What's up?
It didn't matter. They could have gave
That's why I said Canelo did what he was
10.
supposed to do and not let it get to them judges. For people to be like, well, no, he really didn't win. And, the whole Mayweather shit, how they gave him I don't know how the judge did that shit, but that's another story.
Man, all I'm going to say is I'm gonna treat you like Jay Williams and Stephen A. Smith because your boy Plant was doing a whole lot of talking during the press conference.
Canelo was too, though.
No,
bro.
Plant
Plant
started that shit.
I mean, but come
what
on,
up,
bro.
Steve?
You think I'm gonna let you talk trash to me and I ain't gonna say nothing back, bro?
Like, Canelo, listen. Plant started this shit. He started looking over. You know, he's talking to the crowd at the press conference. Now he's looking and
he's unbothered. Yeah, he's acting like he was unbothered. Yeah,
motherfucker, this and okay, okay.
So I'm saying though, but you saying that to say what though? Like, I mean,
I'm just saying
because
when it was Wilder, he talks so much. I'm waiting, you know.
No,
okay,
Wilder, he put them
headphones
headphones on. He put them headphones on and wouldn't talk was the problem because he always talked. He always talked.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk in the third.
Let's keep it a Band-Aid on that now, bro.
I'm just saying. When we used to do our past shows, you were like, Wilder talk too much. That's how I knew Plant was gonna lose because he looked out of character. Because he don't talk and say stuff like that. He don't do that during fights.
He did a lot of talking on Twitter too.
When he started doing all that talking, cheater and this and that, I was like,
y'all ain't never seen Plant talk shit on Twitter. None of y'all.
I've seen him talk.
Canelo fight.
Okay, not as much as I saw in the Canelo fight. He looked, you know, what he kind of reminded me of, but he looked a little bit better. When Keith Thurman ran up on Danny Garcia after he beat her. Remember how he was looking all out of character and doing stuff?
Yeah,
that's what
trying to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, this ain't really in you.
Yeah, that's not really who you are, bro. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. Like, bro, you about to cry? Like, ain't you a boxer, fam? Like, what's going on?
But I'm saying though, bro, like, I mean, dude's shooting shit at him, so you gotta respect them to shooting it back.
But Canelo was chilling. He ain't shooting nothing at him.
Canelo didn't really was chilling. Yeah, he was just chilling.
What happened was
Canelo was chilling, but Canelo pushed him.
Valdez popped dirty, and it put a battery in Canelo
pushed
back.
him.
Canelo pushed him.
He was talking grimy.
Yeah, when Valdez popped dirty.
Yeah, you know they're gonna do that though.
He put that shit put a battery in his back. You know what I'm saying?
You know who put that battery in his back?
Who?
Your boy Ellaby.
Your boy, that's your boy, Drake.
Hey,
that's Drake boy. That's Drake boy.
That's Drake boy.
Caleb will win.
Glorified quarterback.
Look, Drake, what you call him?
That's who did it.
What you call him, Drake?
Your boy Ellaby.
No, what do you call him? You know what I'm talking about.
Ellaby was
the glorified cornerman. The glorified cornerman.
That's so disrespectful.
No,
put the battery
you was disrespectful earlier though. You guys are
so disrespectful, man.
He said the glorified.
That's what he is, though. Ain't that what he is?
Oh man. Look,
what is Leonard Ellaby? Ain't that what? Didn't he used to carry Floyd mouthpiece
before he was Floyd's?
He trained Floyd for one fight, I think. He for the
I think that's when Roger went to jail.
Yeah. No, not when he went to jail. When he got suspended.
Suspended. Right.
And he been carrying the mouthpiece. How long was he carrying Floyd mouthpiece?
Oh my God, this nigga dirty, bro.
Oh man,
that's what you call
Oh, you wicked, son. That's effed up.
Drake, you disrespectful too, though, bro.
He carried this dude mouthpiece, bro. You
and the jock strap.
Oh, come on, man. That's too far, bro.
That's some low blows,
even
man.
for me, bro. I'm petty.
That was his responsibility. So let's let Leonard Ellaby be that hope for anybody. You can go from carrying jock straps to mouthpiece to being a successful businessman.
That's
Leonard Ellaby, the little train that could.
That's
no comment. No comment from me, bro. No comment.
Right. What up, Steven?
What's up, Draco? What's up?
Hey, Steve, I told you, boy, you was on me soon as the bell rung last night. Steve was on me, man.
I was kind of antsy though, man. Like, why is taking Canelo so long, man?
Just so Goon could relive last night.
Oh, ain't this? You got still photos? Okay, that's what we doing.
This shit right here is classic.
And Canelo did it in style.
This is almost like Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston.
That overhand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that left hook set it up. But
I jumped out my seat. I was like, "Come on, finish him."
He beat him in designer sleepwear.
Man, that Dolce.
No, you know the fight is easy when you show up in your pajamas.
Hey,
he came to the weigh-in and Dolce Gabbana.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie,
you don't
bro.
take your opponent serious when you show up in pajamas, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
You told him at
bro.
the press conference.
I seen that shit, and everybody like, bro, you just not paying that no attention. I'm like, bro, I ain't never paid him attention to no pajamas before, bro. Like, for real.
Bro, he got on the plane and had on pajamas.
Let me go on over here and do this real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
Basically,
after he hit him with that uppercut, it was over. The
that
uppercut was
did
the one.
I'm like Steven, though. I was kind of worried because I was stuck in traffic here in Grand Rapids, and when I got here, somebody was streaming it, and I caught it because I clicked on. I was like, oh, this the fight. So while I was in traffic, I was watching it. So I got a chance to watch like 8 through 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I didn't see the beginning. But 8 scared me. 9 scared me. I was like, Canelo?
I was getting antsy, man, because I had a bet with Ray
bro,
Walker, man.
That's why I'm telling y'all,
yo,
bro.
come on. Canelo, get him out of here.
Round 9,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the round everybody thought that like Clint was going out. Round 9 or 10 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then when all the judges gave him the call, I'm like, dog, did y'all even watch that shit? Like, he didn't even win round 9, bro.
So
like,
that's your more. Hey, Kwame and Steven, that's his moral victory right there.
It ain't a moral victory, but, you know,
that's his
like,
hope. Everybody said it was gonna be a 9.
Like, look, like real shit. When Wilder fought Fury the second time, and Fury said that he was gonna knock Wilder out. What did he say in the 3rd round or some crazy shit like that?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you know you ain't gonna do no shit like that. But when that round comes, you know you're gonna look a little bit closer. That's the only thing. Yeah.
So you got a moral victory because it happened in 11 instead of 9.
Yeah, somewhat a little bit.
Yeah, he was like, he tried to, he tried to come in real soft earlier today, talking about, it was a good fight. He better than we thought. He went to sleep, son.
Hey, Steven, and everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat, Steven, he tried to sneak on, like Kwame said, he tried to sneak on. What up, brother? Yeah, it was a good fight, wasn't it?
That, nigga.
Steve, don't believe that, Steve. Don't believe that.
It was a good fight,
you know
brother.
Niggas is first cousins. You know they own me today, bro. Don't believe that.
Hey, Kwame, remember he said it was a win for the fans.
Fuck that. Nah, he got knocked out.
Oh man.
Hey, Steve, was that not a win for the fans last night?
Yeah, man, you know what was
Steve,
what was a win for the fans? Tyson Fury and Wilder.
No, I'm saying, like, it was
entertainment. Boxing Canelo early. He was.
It was entertainment.
It was the angles and that footwork and the way
Corey Cunningham, what's up, bro?
That was tough for Canelo.
That's what I'm saying, Steve. So that was a win for us because we didn't want to see Canelo knock him out in 5 seconds.
No, Goon,
Draco,
you said you picked Plant to win.
No, you heard his words, right? You heard his words, Draco. It was a win for us. You see what I'm saying? He took Caleb
it was a win for us, bro.
He took Caleb Plant and he gave him Tiger Woods' black card, and he wanted him to win. He's like, "Oh, we got a black card. We're gonna give it to you tonight, Caleb Plant."
Hey man, he was on the other. Remember the other podcast? He got on the podcast. You heard it here first. You heard it from the Goon. You heard it from the Goon. A major upset.
Steve got me last night. Don't worry, Steve got me last night. He got me
last night. Upset. What up, Corey?
Hey, Kwame, you ain't shit though, bro. For real, that's crazy, man.
I know, I am.
You hating like a motherfucker over there, bro. You know you hate.
You know I ain't shit.
You know that was a good fight last night.
It was.
You know it was a
Goon,
good fight.
but you funny as hell though. He tried to sneak it. Goon, the way he tried to sneak on the podcast.
This morning like this. Good morning, guys. Fuck that.
I mean, what y'all wanted me to be on red light, green light shit, bro?
He gonna try to sneak on here. It was a good win for the sport of boxing.
Steve, I was like, all praise due to Canelo Alvarez, and it was a good fight for the fans.
The king.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, don't try to slide in here.
Y'all up on me.
You gonna try to slide in here like we don't know what you said yesterday.
That's just the first fight. Y'all only up.
So the question now,
it's the first fight.
Yeah, 1-0.
Because the question now, because also for Goon, see, I'm gonna put you on a hot seat because you say that Bud Crawford is #1 pound for pound. Now, after this performance, accolades, now he's the first to ever be undisputed at 168.
I didn't say that. Actually, I just said Usyk is the #1 fighter the other day. That's what I said.
Yeah, he said that. We said Canelo. Yep.
Okay.
Apostle in here. Apostle in here, y'all. So we can't cuss no more.
Okay, I apologize. I don't like to put words in people's mouth.
Apostle in here, y'all.
Who's your top 5 pound for pound?
Apostle, the false apostle.
I got Usyk.
Yeah. Thomas Maxwell in here, y'all. So we can't cuss no more.
The false prophet.
What?
Yo, he like 0 for 30 on bets. He 0 for 30 on bets. Hard.
Who 0 for 30?
The apostle.
He don't never win on bets.
Fake apostle.
Apostle ain't using his anointment right. Apostle, you
ain't got no holy water in those bets.
Yo, and the problem is y'all didn't say y'all donation at first before.
Wait a minute, did he go with Plant?
He always betting somebody.
Yeah, he said some shit about Plant. I
gotta look at him on his bet man before I start.
Hey, Steven said he don't know how to bet.
He needs some holy water.
You gotta start betting. That's
you gotta pray before you bet, Apostle. You gotta pray.
Oh man,
that's all.
Oh my goodness, man.
You gotta pray. You gotta get confirmation.
Yeah,
pray it up.
Yeah, you gotta wait for confirmation.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you. It's the same thing I told y'all earlier. Same thing I told y'all earlier. A lot of the black fans adopted Caleb Plant.
Oh, definitely.
His style, because his wife is half black.
Oh my goodness.
His style, bro, but and y'all thought with all his footwork and shit that he was Andre Ward or Floyd.
I thought we just broke this down last night, bro.
Y'all thought he was Andre Ward or Floyd, but he's not.
I never said Andre Ward, bro.
You said Andre Ward's boring. Well,
I said Austin Trout.
I ain't never seen Andre Ward looking like that.
No.
Andre Ward is boring, bro.
The boxing style.
He got put down though by Kovalev.
What up, Money? Big step.
Oh, Money.
I said the boxing style.
Salute, Money.
Laura,
Money Brown,
Floyd, and
is this Apostle?
Gave him fits with the stuff.
No,
he don't.
You know that's B House, man.
Charlo going.
Oh yeah, that's B House.
He going to sleep.
That's B House.
Oh, he come on, B House, man.
He been on
B House. Called me at 2 a.m.
Who B House?
Yeah. Talking about Charlo got the power jab.
B House.
I don't know, man.
Charlo gonna get his ass whooped.
I got
Charlo going to sleep, and I'm a big.
I got Charlo getting beat up.
Hey, ask Apostle who he think will win that fight.
Why? So we could bet the
Apostle.
I'm going the other way.
He going for Charlo.
He don't never win. Shit,
Apostle going for Charlo.
Shit.
Apostle going for Boo Boo, Charlo, Benavidez.
I ain't gonna lie. I was on the Benavidez.
Hey,
man,
Apostle say, don't worry, Bud. Just worry about Bud stopping Porter.
Yeah, man. Apostle, you gonna jinx
I didn't bet. I ain't make no bet. Like, who made a bet like that?
Yeah, I bet it.
Apostle don't say that. You gonna jinx me?
I didn't bet Bowman. I'm trying to stay on the feet.
Wait a minute. You bet that Bud was gonna stop Porter?
No. I bet that.
I say Bud gonna stop Porter.
Whoa, you said Porter was gonna win?
Yeah, I did bet Dayton was.
Oh, Steve,
I ain't betting Bowman. I gotta stay undefeated against Bowman.
Now with the knockout, I would have gave you that. You might be hating a little bit now. If you saying Porter gonna beat Bud, bro. Really? Now with the knockout,
he's just trying to keep Bomac his friend so they could keep betting. He can't just keep taking on Bomac money. I mean, every time they win,
Bomac was on here right now.
Bomac on that. I'm undefeated against Bomac. I'm not betting Bomac on that.
Kwame. Bomac was gonna give you some smoke the other day. You got away.
I didn't get away. The guy was right here. It's not my fault. His technology fucked up.
Ooh.
Y'all sent him the link. I was waiting and ready because I say it again. Boots gonna knock Bud out. Boots gonna knock him out.
And you're going off of what?
And you know what?
Going off of what? And
I gotta give Steve some credit on that because Steve was saying this shit.
Yeah,
way before me, like years before me, and I thought Steve was tripping. I'm like, Ennis,
told you so. I told you so.
He's homeboy, man. They first cousins.
He knew who he fighting. I would say the same shit. I would say the same thing.
That's Steve's first cousin, man. They ain't really his pick.
Steve from Philly, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's his first cousin, bro.
I first saw Boots Ennis at a casino fighting. I was like, yo, he gonna be phenomenal.
You remember who he fought?
He fought somebody.
He fought the same person people Bud was fighting before he got with Top Rank. Same niggas.
Listen, bro. See, that wasn't a knock. What I asked about, I was actually asking who he fought when they seen him fight. It wasn't a knock on who he was fighting.
He tried to be funny on you, Steve. About
no, I didn't. I was just want to know.
He fought nobody. It was a nobody that he fought.
Yeah, but I know all them fighters fight nobody.
Thomas Alonso, nobody.
I ain't tripping on that. This dude got steel shots and everything. Drake's like, boy, he ready for me today, bro.
I told you it was on and popping. You know what I'm saying? This is the only payback I could get for Deontay Wilder with you, Go. So,
boy. Ooh, wait, boy, I was on you.
See, the gang is all here, man.
That Wilder fight was crazy, man.
Yeah,
it was though.
It was so crazy.
Man,
what's next on the menu? Who fight next? Is T.O. fight next or is Bud fighting?
T.O. next, right? Ain't T.O. next? And then Bud?
Bud is in 2 weeks.
I think
it's T.O. then Bud, right?
So that means T.O.'s fighting this weekend coming up.
I'm asking.
Yeah, he fighting Cambosos.
Yep.
And
they're in New York, right?
Yep.
Are they fighting at the Hulu Theater?
Yep, that's where they at.
The Hulu Theater.
Mm-hmm. What y'all see? What y'all seeing that?
Bro,
I don't know that much about Cambosos.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I know he's a puncher from what I heard, but
or decision.
I can't say that he gonna beat him and not own him.
I don't know that much about Cambosos.
Yeah. So we'll see.
But I heard that he's very focused for this fight. Very focused.
And they seem they don't like each other too.
Well, he's had enough time. I mean,
Dog, they done had a year.
Yeah, a whole year.
It feel like it. It feels like it's been a year.
He ran around running his mouth talking about he was a new pay-per-view store and he gonna sell 2 million. They couldn't even sell.
But T.O., he gotta be careful taking those body shots like that.
I'm just keeping it 100.
Shooting at you, Drake.
You saw that Draco?
Drake, he's shooting at you right now, bro.
I'm just keeping it 100.
Hey, he equal opportunity, bro. He go get you in.
I'm just saying, T.O. did all that shit talking about Bob and all that other stuff, and look where he fighting. Right back with Bob.
Drake ain't saying that. Drake just over there like,
he a Brooklyn nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa, shit. Talk that shit, Kwame. Talk that shit.
Well, you are talking about a dude that finished off 4 of the top 10 contenders in his division, including the arguably the number one pound for pound king, Loma. Very easily disposed of him. Cambosos next, and then we coming to get Haney. We're going to get Haney, and we're gonna rack that up, and then anybody else.
Wait, pause.
Haney, say Haney.
Pause right now. Pause. Let me get the floor. Lomo could have been fought Haney. That's why he ran, and that's how that fight happened because they all been running from Haney.
Facts.
All of them boys been running from Haney.
Yeah.
That's all right. We ain't running. We running to him. Brooklyn don't run. We run shit.
They want to fight Haney now because they saw Haney get caught like that.
I believe that too, Steve. I believe
it's Brooklyn.
We sent him. Here go Tiafimo. Oh, we sent them a contract. Bob come on and said, "What is he talking about? We just sent him everything."
Yo, Bob be shutting.
We're about to beat him with Bob.
Man.
Bob be on their ass, boy.
Yeah, prick. You prick. Yeah.
I know Kwame didn't just give Bob a compliment right there.
Oh well, I mean, equal opportunity.
I know you just to give Bob no compliment.
I'm just saying Bob. No, I'm just saying Bob came in and said that he's lying. That's all I'm saying. I don't see Teofimo Lopez sending anyone a contract.
What that got to do with this?
Yeah, and Bob can't say nothing about lying because Bob get caught lying all the time.
All I'm saying is when it comes to Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez is on record lying about sending him a contract. That's kind of suspect. That's like saying you smashed the chick and you ain't smash her, bro. Why you
lied on your dick?
Yeah, I'm just saying why you telling the public, oh, we sent Haney a contract and you ain't sent him no contract. That showed me there's something off with you. That's what that showed me. Something you a little nervous or you scared or.
Hey Drake, why he don't want to fight Haney, bro?
Why who don't want to fight
with Bob?
Yeah, why T.O. don't want to fight Haney?
We are fighting Haney.
What about the Bob?
They did a verbal handshake.
They said it was a handshake. Yeah.
Man, he don't have no.
So if that's the fight, he off the hook with me. If you fight him,
bro.
Yeah.
His handshake don't mean nothing.
But what they say about Lomo and all them other dudes?
Well, we already disposed of Lomo. Haney came up popping. We're gonna see what we was gonna do was we was gonna dispose of Cambosos and going on up there and get Josh Taylor. But since Haney keep on interrupting,
what you going straight to Josh?
Yeah, we're going straight to Josh. It's about that time. About another year, he ready for Josh.
Because
you got to think about it.
Do that now.
Josh be the Regis. Josh be the Regis that didn't have a jab. All Regis is a power puncher. Sludge hammer. See, now he be by the time Tio dispose of Cambosis in the next year, he'll be ready. He'll be ready for a Josh Taylor. You see what I'm saying? Taylor be almost.
That's a big slice of cake to chop off right there. Bro.
Yeah. But when you think about it, who has Josh beat outside of Regis?
But man, true.
But and Regis, look at it like this, though. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Regis ain't really been up to par in his last 3 or 4 fights either.
I have been looking at that. Yeah, I have been looking. Now that last fight, he did what he did.
You said Regis?
Yeah,
he just knocked dude. He knocked dude the fuck out the last.
Yo, fight. I heard Regis got beat up by Shakur Stevenson as far as.
I'm telling you, and that's another one that they don't want to fight, bro.
I heard it was confirmed by more than one person that and people said it was a one-sided ass whooping.
Yeah,
one-sided.
That's smart, though, bro. But listen, y'all. I don't want to take nothing away from Josh Taylor because from 140 down, Josh Taylor running stuff now. T.O. ain't not ready for Josh Taylor right now. Next year,
okay, you said the next fight though. That's why I asked you that because you said the next fight.
Yeah,
that's why I asked you that.
Yeah, but he gonna dispose of from 35 down. That's all T.O.
So he beats Tank?
No, he ain't beating Tank.
Who? Yeah, he beat Tank.
Tank by murder.
Tank too short, man. He too short, bro. That's a handicap when you fucking with the elites, bro. That's not a
one
thing
about it though. They both got dynamite in their hands. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
They both got dominate. Yeah,
but Tank is too short.
But if Shakur is saying Tank by murder, that's saying something.
Where's my phone?
Yeah, he said by murder.
Floyd's supposed to say Tank by murder.
No. Shakur
Stevenson said it.
Oh, Shakur's supposed to say that.
Yeah, he got that. Tank is gonna beat Teofimo Lopez.
They partners. He's supposed to say
they used to be beefing with each other.
For real, that is a good fight, bro. Like, I wouldn't even pick a winner on that. I just want to watch it. Like,
on who? With who?
People say Tank can't box.
That ain't no good fight, bro.
I'm picking.
It's not a good fight.
I'm picking Tank.
Man, they both got dynamite in both hands, bro.
Like, I know.
Tank is too small, bro. Listen to me. Tank is too small. I'm telling y'all, he's too short. He's giving away almost a half foot of reach, half foot in height. They got the same power. Nah.
No, I ain't gonna say same power. Well, you know what? You might be right. I might give you that.
They don't have the same power.
No,
they got power, but they don't got the same power.
Tank got one punch knockout power.
They both do.
So does Tio, but Tank shit is different.
Yeah, the way
it's explosive.
Tank shit is different.
I might agree with you on that, Drake.
Yeah, I think Tank is different. Yeah.
So we get back on the subject. So the next topic is the fight the weekend after, which is Bud versus Sean Porter.
Hopefully I can get down there for that one.
Yeah, y'all kind of know my thoughts on it. I had a dream Bud was gonna knock his ass out in the 5th round.
I think so too.
Okay, so when the 5th round come, I'm supposed to be looking intensely to see this is the round.
Hey man,
you see, I got a good argument.
That's your problem. You too busy looking at the future. We need to deal with right now. Right now.
All the Crawford saying
you saying in the 5th round he's gonna knock him out.
I said I had a dream in the 5th round he was gonna get knocked out.
Okay, so you telling me that? Of course, if that round come around, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is a round that my homie gonna be looking. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you mean.
Okay.
I'm just saying you don't think Porter could get knocked out by Bud.
So after the decision in the 12th round, I'm coming on here and I'm coming for you.
You
already know I'm coming for you, bro.
That's the rules to the game, man.
You already know I'm coming for you.
That's the rules to the game.
I'm gonna have steel shots and ladies in strip clothes and all kind of stuff, bro.
Sean Porter do look like a big ass muscle now.
Bro, was he sleeping?
He looked like a pro wrestler.
He was faking that out.
Running back.
The way he was drooling, it ain't look fake to me.
I'm like, this nigga sleep. They paying him to sleep on that motherfucker.
He was tired. Like he was tired on there.
Who Steven got? Who you got?
You gotta prepare for that night, you gotta be up.
Steven already said he got you got Porter, right, Steve?
I did a little bet for Porter, but I have Bud winning the fight.
How?
I would say by stoppage. Somehow he gets a stoppage.
Well, y'all terrible, man.
How
the only
we
way he gets
terrible,
stoppage,
bro?
he got to outbox.
Y'all ain't never seen nobody stop.
Bud is the master of beating up niggas with short arms, bro.
Coming from a dude, strange you might say that because that's just what Tio gonna do to Tank. But
I'm just saying.
He talking about, look at Goon talking about how can y'all pick that? And he picked Plant to beat Canelo last night.
No, I said stylistically, he has a style that I wouldn't be surprised if he won a decision on. And then I said, fuck it.
I just want to know how.
Upset. And I said, I'm gonna take him with the upset.
Bud deals with the pressure. When
Bud gonna step back and
punches.
Punch put in his big ass head. Watch.
Yeah.
Look at Steven. Where is Steven at? Steve, it looked like you up in the VIP lounge.
Yeah,
I'm at home.
I'm at home, man. He just got the curtain down, man.
Hey, Steven looked like
Ray's boom room, bro.
Yeah. Steven looked like he ain't got no clothes on from the waist down. He just
I got on my Derek
Yo,
James
I just
shirt.
know a chick just did that,
James
bro,
right
and then realized her camera was on at work.
When you ordered it, did it get to you on time? Because when I ordered from him, I had to send him a reminder.
Who?
Derek James.
You ordered what?
A hat and a shirt.
Yeah, I think I did have to send a reminder. I had to send a reminder to
you
Brian
ordered the
Custer
Doc season shirt?
I think.
I'm my best competition shirt.
The Doc season shirt.
Oh, maybe they got.
I got all Derrick James.
Maybe they got Strap Century.
Earl should get there in 2 days. You order Earl should be right there at your door in 2 days.
Oh yeah, my set it came quick. I was surprised.
Yeah, you order from Earl coming 2 days.
Yeah, when I got that Duck season hoodie, that shit was.
Oh, you got a Duck season hoodie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said Duck season.
Well, you know me. I'm not buying no hoodies that look like the chick is on the front of the Titanic. You know what I'm saying? With their arms out.
Damn,
y'all got the strap century, not strap season, but strap century. How long it take Spence to win these straps?
Oh, here we go.
It's on me, baby.
Ew, here we
go. Hey,
Bud,
Rico Brown got Bud by decision, and Corey Cunningham say easy on Porter.
I got Bud by decision, bro.
He said easy on Porter.
What is Apostle saying?
So how does Porter win?
Yeah, how does Porter win?
How does Porter win, Goon?
He headbutts him.
On some shit like this. They get ready to fight. A headbutt, a fucked up cut. It don't go all the way. They gotta go to cards.
Kicked him his balls.
That's the only way I see him winning, bro.
Bit Bomac on the shoulder.
Mauling the nigga, biting him with all them teeth he got. Like he might do
the way he knocked out Birdo, stop Birdo.
Yeah, just maul, bro.
Yeah,
I do not like Birdo, and I don't like Porter, but that was the worst ever shit. And I always go back to that. Whenever Porter name come up, I'm like Birdo, bro. Like that shit was dirty. Bro.
Yeah, he lost me for a fan for a long time.
Yeah, I just didn't respect that, man. I ain't respect
his dad knew it too. I saw it in his face in the post conference. He brought in Barry Hunter to clean shit up after that.
I blame Birdo though. Why are you trying to fight like Floyd on? That ain't true.
He was on the rope.
Use a shoulder on this nigga leading like Bonk from TurboGrafx 16 with his head. You know what I'm saying?
What you know about that, bro?
Hey, listen, that leads us into the seg. That's the segue that's leading us in this new joint, fam. About this TC and inspiring and the trainers leaking.
Hey,
bro, I told y'all, I called y'all, and I said I heard it at the Shakur Stevenson fight, and then next thing I know, I see Bud. I'm like, wait a minute, because they telling me like, yo, it just happened
that's
today.
what you was referring to that time.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I don't believe that shit, man. Remember, I called y'all.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. So what is y'all take on that? Like, what is it?
Sparring, bro. Like, bro.
That's
like,
sparring
shit
happens,
me, bro.
Yeah.
He's preparing for something.
Earl will tell you,
he
don't do good in
the
sparring.
slickest
Like,
nigga in the world to come in there, and you know how these young kids be. They coming in, and you know when
you sparring this guy, you trying to show out. Yeah.
You know. But
that's their championship fight.
But you know what? When I saw them take a picture next to each other, dude is a little bit bigger than Bud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sean Porter, he got T-Rex arms. I'm trying to tell you, Bud is going to take advantage of that poor dude. He gonna have to come to him.
Yeah, he's supposed to. I mean, we know Porter is coming. Like a freight train.
He don't have a choice because all of that boxing shit he talking about.
Don't have to fight that style fight with him though. We all know that he don't have to fight that style fight with him to win.
Yeah, he don't. You just gotta outbox him.
Bingo.
Yeah. Because what Spence lacks,
here you go.
Damn, we on Earl now, bro.
Bud has.
I
think Bud is
Kwame, like you just took the light by the Kwame.
And the opponent, not really.
That wasn't the same Spence that fought.
And the opponent Spence has Bud lacks. So we talk about 30. We talking about what 30? His 38th fight.
What you talking about? All the recycle.
He finally fighting Sean Porter.
You talking about the recycle fighters that Spence fought?
Hey, he got belts from him, and all the guys he got belts from is better than guys.
Do you want to see those guys fight again? Be honest. Now let's keep it a Band-Aid right now. Do you care to see Danny Garcia? I'm asking the question.
I'm giving you an answer. I'm giving you an answer. Of course, I don't want to see those recycle fights all over again. Absolutely not. But at the same time, we're watching Bud because Drinker the one who threw the shot. So I'm just replying to the shot. You know what I'm saying?
You responding?
Yeah, I'm just responding to the shot because you talk about what Spence don't have. Let's just put it like this: you saying Porter recycle fighter, and Bud is finally fighting. He's super recycled at this point. He done went to the recycling bin, and they done turned him into a bottle. We drank out of it and put the shit back in.
Me and Goon don't even want to see this fight.
You just said
Porter.
You just said Porter was a recycled fighter.
I don't want to see it. I told you.
Me and Goon we don't want to see this fight. We think this is worthless.
Why not?
I mean,
because I already know what's gonna happen. He gonna beat him, and then everybody like, oh, he beat Bud leftovers, but forget that was really Brook leftovers. You know, like I already know how to world championship.
I already know how to another world title since Brook, and he's looked good. I mean, his last lost fight was against Spence, and before that, he was on a tear. So I'm gonna give Bud his.
He was on a tear. He was on a tear against who?
It don't matter. He's Sean Porter.
Not Thurman.
I'm gonna give Bud. Now
I would have gave you the Danny Garcia off the gate, but we know that's the Danny Garcia at 147 and not 140.
Too. That Danny Garcia Porter fight.
Yeah, he did what he's supposed to do with Danny.
Yeah.
Steven over there looking like he in a. Steven looking like he in the damn hookah lounge.
There you go, right there.
Steven in this damn hookah lounge.
Ray's boom boom room, boy.
Yeah.
Ray.
Where you at? The stripper VIP room or something?
I'm in my crib. I'm watching the game. I'm chilling.
Hey, is the Cowboys winning, bro? Did they come back yet?
Zone.
Did they come back yet? Did the Cowboys come back?
I think they still down.
Bro, that shit tripped me out. They were down 16-9 when I came out here, bro.
Denver got something to prove.
Who?
Denver.
Steven, I'm sorry. I was gonna ask you. Who you got with who just called Boots out?
Oh, Virgil Ortiz.
He's talking outside his neck because he know that fight ain't happening.
Hey, listen, why? You don't want to see it?
I definitely want to see it, but I know his fight's not going to happen.
Okay, so what you think gonna happen in that fight then, Kwame?
What do you think is going? I think it's going to happen.
Who you talking about?
I think he got a chance to get knocked out if they fight.
Man, he gonna beat the shit out of Virgil Ortiz.
Wait, who called Boots out?
Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz, yeah.
Because just a week ago they said that fight's like 3 or 4 years. Now he called him out.
But see, Boots is a hot name now, so you know that's how it's gonna be.
That guy, that Blair guy, he called out Boots too. He went to
yeah. They was at the fight.
Yeah, and Boots said, "I'm not gonna play with you. You going to sleep." What
was
kind
that
of
here?
You want?
That was last week. Was that here?
Yeah.
Didn't Gary Antoine call him out too, Russell?
That's interesting.
Who?
That's
Gary Antoine Russell.
Yeah, I bet you did say who.
He beat him in the
I bet you did say who.
He fought at 140 or 147.
140, I think.
147.
Yeah, he had 140.
He's at 140.
Yeah.
Okay, he ain't ready yet. Yeah. Damn, I thought he was at 147.
Man, Boots got some long arms.
He called him.
He do.
He called him out though,
man. Boots seemed to be calling out Spence. It looked like he don't want Buddy, he wants Spence. So now what?
Yeah, he called Spence out. He said if we narrow it down, he said Spence.
Where Kwame go?
But Spence wants the title. Spence wants a title shot. He want to get undisputed.
He ain't fighting. Spence ain't fighting him. That'd be the dumbest decision in his career. He go fight him after having a detached retina. Shit, I would.
Yeah,
I'd stay.
No,
I'd stay
we
far
ain't gonna
away
let you
from
do that.
Boots'
No
pocket.
tune-up.
Spence want to fight Uga.
Lames need
No
warm-up
tune-ups.
fights.
Yeah,
No
Yeah.
tune-up.
Yeah, no,
We ain't
you're
gonna
right.
let you do
No,
that.
no
He want to
tune-up.
fight
But he
Ugas.
said,
He
but he
Drico, I
said
was
he got
already
two more
on you,
fights.
boy.
He said he got two more fights at 147. And he's trying to get belts. So when it
That's
comes
his
to
goal,
Spence
to
and
become
Boots,
the
I say
undisputed champion.
154. But here's what I will say, because I like how y'all like to throw him on Spence. I don't see Bud going to 154 no time soon.
Why would he? He just got the 147.
That's my point. So
yeah,
if Spence
he's growing into 147.
So if Spence leaves and goes to 154, and the two belts he have is vacated,
but winning them all, we already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
yeah, but y'all gonna make excuses.
No, I actually said that a while back. When Bud said that he don't even care to fight dude no more, I was like, dude, really? Earl need Bud. And I know y'all gonna look at it the other way, but I'm like, if Bud just be like, fuck it, I ain't gonna fight him, Earl gonna have to go to 154 if he can't unify. I mean, that's common sense to me.
The thing is, who is Spence gonna fight at 154 that's not gonna knock his block off?
He'll win a lot of fights at 154.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
he'll win a lot of fights.
He'll win a lot of fights at 154.
He's stronger.
I don't know who he is now, though.
Him and Charlo, though, that I know that fight probably would never happen. But
bro, there's so many.
Bro, people just know. Listen,
people just know in Dallas that they.
You think so? You think he'll beat Charlo like that?
Yeah, everyone already in Dallas already knows that. They done seen him spar a million times.
But see, sparring is different, bro.
Okay, all right.
It's a little different.
Charlo is stubborn.
If you know you gotta potentially face this guy, I'm not gonna show him all the tricks.
I ain't showing you everything.
Charlo's not a better fighter than Earl Spence. For how he fought Castano, he's not intelligent enough.
Charlo
sometimes he do, sometimes he don't.
Yeah,
Charlo is a killer.
He a killer, but Earl beat his ass. Earl will beat his ass.
Okay.
They're two different. They're on two different. Again,
Earl, okay, let's do it like this.
This is the same thing you do with Caleb Plant and Canelo.
Yeah, and I was about to do it right here too.
Two different levels.
Can Earl beat Charlo?
Yes.
What's Charlo?
I'm talking about at 154.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamel?
Yeah.
He beats Charlo.
Okay, can he beat Tony?
Yeah, he beats Tony.
He got no chin. Yep.
Did you see what happened with him and Hurd last night? Can he be Hurd? I think he can beat on Hurd.
Hurd is
the
Hurd
is
what you just named.
Hurd is a bum.
Yeah, I think
he's a heavy bag now.
Yeah, he didn't got hit too many times.
Worse than Julian Williams.
So can Earl beat Laura? Now this would be a good fight.
That'd be a good fight.
That'd be a good technical fight.
Really good fight.
I think we'll see more wrinkles from Earl in that fight.
If he stops Laura, I'm like, if he stops Laura in that fight, because again, nobody stops Laura. I'm like, yeah, that's impressive.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that 1-2
Cubans are technical as hell, man.
I think that 1-2 from Charlo hurt Earl bad, man.
Who?
And them some big boys, man. Them boys big.
What about the dude that Charlo fought that I felt beat Charlo? You think Earl can beat him? You think Earl can beat him?
Castano?
Great fight.
Yeah, you think Earl can beat him?
Yeah, that would be a great fight.
I think EJ can beat him.
You see what Charlo had Castano hurt? Earl would have finished his ass.
He didn't finish. He didn't finish Mikey.
He ain't had him hurt like
he didn't have the.
He ain't finished Daniel.
He ain't had him hurt like that.
He ain't finished Daniel.
He ain't had him hurt.
He ain't finished Porter.
Again, he didn't have him hurt.
You see I'm going with his drink?
No Traylon Curry.
I'm just saying if he would have had him hurt the same way Castano.
Who is Traylon Curry?
Here you go, Drico. You act like you don't know.
I'm just saying, you do a couple sit-ups, a couple push-ups. Like, hey, you see what I'm saying? John Kramer.
Will be moving. Yeah, Spence going to 154 the next fight. Next fight, he come up with this eye injury, bro. He'll be at 155.
Now I give Blu-ray. I give Blu-ray the credit for the the core work and all of that stuff right there, man. But core work don't whoop no ass, bro.
Muscles don't.
It helps with the stamina though. The stamina.
Stamina don't whoop no ass either.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is Earl looks better on the Blu-ray. I mean, that's just a known fact.
Yeah, I agree too.
I sure hope he get Blu-ray back, bro. And I hope he get Blu-ray for the Bud fight.
He had him for the Pacquiao fight.
I hope he get it for the Bud fight.
I hope he get it for the rest of his career.
Or the Boots fight. And I hope he fight all three of them.
He needs Blu-ray for all of the fights.
I want to see him knock out all three of them with Blu-ray because that's been the stigma of everybody saying because he didn't have Blu-ray.
I just don't know. And I think this is fair. Everyone knows I'm the biggest Earl Spence supporter, but I just don't know where he is or who he is after everything that's happened. Turns
you gonna
in
know who he is if he fight Bud.
With the accident and the retina,
he
and
don't even
now
talk the same no more. He don't move the same, bro. Like, he don't.
if Blu-ray made Earl, tell Blu-ray to make another Earl.
no one said he made Earl.
No,
I
he
heard him say
didn't.
they
He
made
didn't
He
make
didn't make
Ho.
Earl. He
Earl.
just
Okay,
replaced
make
him.
another
He just
Ho.
took Earl's strength and conditioning to another level. He didn't make him. I mean, Earl
13
was
straight knockouts.
an Olympian
Hey,
Y'all
before.
fellas, all
said
right,
with
y'all, man. I
Blu-ray
gotta
he
go.
would
My
have knocked
phone is
him
about to
out,
die,
right?
bro.
Yeah, but we talk about
Blu-ray,
based on strength and
Blu-ray and
conditioning.
discipline. Yep.
Hey,
I
love
mean,
y'all, bro. My phone get
look
ready
at
to
how
die.
many. Again, right? Bud said he hit Mikey 300 times and hurt his feelings. So apparently he had the skills to outland Mikey, but the power just wasn't there. And all we're saying is Blu-ray adds to that. And when all of these guys, let's not act like we forgot when Sean Porter wasn't looking in his direction, when Thurman took a hiatus, when Danny Garcia didn't mention his name, right? And even when Bud Crawford came to 147, he wasn't saying Spence's name. All right, let's be respectful.
That's true.
Let's be
That's true.
respectful.
That's true.
Okay, let's be respectful. Because
That's true.
the facts is, it wasn't until and let's keep it real. But you know when Bomac was the one talking all the shit about how he was gonna they was gonna rip him a new ass and all that. Bud never talked about him, right? But after he did knock out Mikey, boy, Bud sure became a motherfucking lion after that, saying Spence's name all the time. Because once he saw what everyone else saw and he didn't knock Mikey out, it was like, oh, I want to fight him, because they knew he was partying and shit. They knew it. The boxing world knew it. So they was like, yeah, we just gonna run down on him. But before that, when he was beating the shit out of all these motherfuckers at 147, none of those guys were saying his name. And
That's true.
They doing the same thing to Boots right now. They're doing the same thing. The same thing. And I'm telling you right now, I can't wait for it to happen. But Bud getting in the ring with, I'm not saying it's an easy fight for Boots, but I'm trying to tell you, Bud ain't gonna be able to take that heat coming from him. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna be able to take that heat.
Boots is cute, man. He's cute right now.
Cute. Okay, the way these niggas is laying on the floor and not going past
Boots
6,
said he's not playing with
nobody.
He's setting out coffins. He said, "What kind of coffin you want?"
He cute right now against 143rd ranked opponents. That's cute.
It sounds good. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good, but
I mean, you can only fight who they place.
You can only fight. Listen, when that's what I'm saying. They go to double standard. When Bud come out and say, "Oh, none of these guys want to fight me. Everyone's ducking me. I'm trying to get these fights. They don't want to fight." Y'all go, "Oh, Bud, they ducking Bud. They ducking Bud." Now, when Boots is coming out all the time to the public saying he want to fight all of these guys, right? And you got Sean Porter, who is the only one who is man enough to address him and say, "No, thank you. I don't want none of that.
No, thank you. He's too much.
He's too much." But for some reason, in y'all head, y'all still stuck. Sean Porter's a dog. He fight everybody. He's fighting He's fighting Bud now. He fought Thurman. What Thurman was Thurman. Well, he was one time. He fought Thurman. He fought Brooke. He fought Spence. He fought Danny. He fighting Bud. But he's telling you, out of all these guys he fought, he good. He don't want.
That's
you know why he's saying that? You know why he's saying that? Boots don't have nothing to offer. If Boots had a belt,
that's not what he said.
If Boots had a belt, Porter would fight him.
That's not what he said. The first time he said he wasn't fighting Boots, he said he's too much. He's too young. Basically, he was saying like he's 24. He's young, and like he's just coming up. That's not for my generation. That's not for me to fight him. He got enough young guys to fight. I'm not fighting.
Consider
him.
The source though. Think about it. Sean has no technique. He has no footwork. He just maul you. So he's not a technical boxer.
But he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing to Bud, and Bud is supposed to be the best in the world, pound for pound.
Well, he free falling now with Bud because he lost to Spence. He lost that title, so now he free falling. He grabbing. I'm gonna grab Bud on the way down.
The biggest fights and paydays he could get. But
there you go.
You have to salute him because Sean Porter's a warrior for doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys.
Picture Put your boots in with Bud's belt. Porter with fight boots, bro. Porter with fight boots. Because he wants
I
that
don't think
belt.
so.
He wants that belt, bro.
I don't think so.
I don't think there ain't nobody. Listen. Nobody. Look, nobody really wants the WBO belt like that. Let's just keep it 100. Ain't nobody from PBC was like, yo, we just need the WBO. So if what's the name got it, we'll go get it. Nah. The WBO, no one really care about it like that.
I think if Boots had a belt and some hardware, I think they were fighting, bro. Right now, the risk might outweigh the reward. So they're like, nah, he ain't got nothing to offer.
It's a huge risk.
The only reason I don't believe that is because I saw Spence with the IBF, which is a way more attractive belt than the WBO, and they still ain't want to fight him.
Spence?
Yep.
You talking about Boots?
I'm talking about Spence. I'm saying Boots would get the same treatment Spence got. Spence got a belt. Porter said he wasn't on his radar.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Right? Danny, where was Danny? And Danny was somewhere, I don't know, in North Philly somewhere. He wasn't trying to fight no Spence.
Neither was Thurman.
But when he saw him fight Porter and it was a close fight, and he knew he fought Porter and it was close, and Porter didn't get knocked out, and he saw that Spence wasn't running through people the way he was, then he said, I'll go get a payday. That's what he said. I
gotta see Boots. I gotta see Boots get hurt. I gotta see how he recover. I gotta see him get hit a few times. I gotta see him playing defense a few more times.
A couple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can get caught by 143 ranked. Flint, Michigan, what's up? 143 ranked.
143 ranked, bro.
He got caught by
the opponent before Lipinets was 143rd. Ranked 140.
What was Hank Lundy when Bud fought him?
I don't know.
Okay, we can't have the double standards, bro.
You gotta stop that, man.
We can't have the double standards, bro. Look, guys don't want to fight.
Hey, man, Sergey Lipinets went 12 rounds with Mike Garcia, man. He almost died in that ring.
When? 12 years ago?
No, that was about 5 years ago. So stop the cap, man. Stop that.
No,
hey, man.
we gotta.
Hey, man.
We gotta keep it across the board.
Boots. I'm about to tell you what I'll tell you what I think, Rico.
Okay.
Boots Ennis is coming around at a time, and he's looking like Mike McCallum did to Sugar Ray Leonard now, and they running. I like Earl Spence, but they don't want to jump in the ring with that dude. None of them.
None.
Don't just say none of their names and say, oh yeah, they.
That's emotional.
They don't want
emotional. That's emotional.
No, they ain't no emotional. They ain't no emotional answer. It's a logical answer.
How you gonna tell a fighter that fight that he's scared to get? He's scared, bro.
Bro.
Are you serious?
I mean, I'm watching dudes.
And that's all the fuck they do with Earl.
I watch them dudes play hopscotch. They've been playing hopscotch for 3-4 years, man, around here. We've been watching these fights. They've been playing hopscotch. We got one guy that just finally getting a fight.
Give Boots a belt. That's all.
We don't need no belt to show. I just seen what I need to see.
Give Boots a belt, and I tell you what, Spence and TC gonna go at it. No, if he had a belt, he just ain't got nothing to offer, bro.
No, they ain't.
Hey, bro, this is what they need to do. This is what they need to do, Kwame and Drico. They need to put that boy in Barclays every fight from now on until he pack it out. And as he keep packing it out, they got to come to him. If they don't, because see, Boots Ennis is going to end up at 160. Them other guys, they ain't going to end up at 160.
I'm glad you telling them that, KCK, because I've been telling them the reason why I pick him over Bud is that he's just as skilled. He's just physically a bigger man than him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's really. But at 147 is like I don't even know how he get down to that.
Because he's 20-something. That's how he get down to that. He gonna make the weight. And that's the problem.
You got to think them veteran traps is something else, man. Like he's dealing with some elite. He's dealing with some elite people, man. All that cute posing, all of that jab, everything that he doesn't do that's not fundamental. Them elites gonna capitalize on it. Spence is gonna capitalize on it.
Everything fundamental, bro. Did you see him? Okay, no, he took that right.
No, he don't. He's athletic. Boots is just athletic. He ain't fundamental, bro.
What?
You being very disrespectful, man.
Yes.
No, he's athletic right now. He's relying on athletics. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't just gonna say that he's just a sloppy. Now, I ain't say he's sloppy now, but fundamentally, nah, bro.
All right, let me ask you this. Let
He's
me
not
ask you
the
this.
best
I'm
fundamentally.
ask you.
He got hit
Can I ask you?
100 times.
Can I ask you an honest
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
At 47, in the last 25 years,
Right.
what 147 pounder has been more gifted than the guy you just seen? Who we talking about?
Terrence Crawford.
Man, you done lost your damn mind.
Who's more decorated in boxing right now?
Oh, here we go with the
Come the
decoration.
Who?
trophies, the ESPN awards,
Who?
the
Here we
trophies.
go.
So because you beat
Who
up
is the most decorated in
so
boxing right now?
Yeah, because he
so
beat up
I mean
Indongo.
Teofimo Lopez is real decorated for one
No,
fight.
no, 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 bro. Come on now. Let's keep it
If
100.
somebody
If
beat
we
Canelo
listen,
Alvarez
if
next
we gonna
fight, they're gonna
talk,
be real
listen,
decorated, bro.
bro. If we gonna talk, we gonna talk, right?
I'm just telling
Now
you, if
I'm
somebody
asking
beat
you.
Canelo Alvarez next fight, they're gonna be real decorated.
No, they ain't. I'm
They're
asking
gonna have
you.
4 belts. They're gonna be real decorated. What are you
They
talking
just
Gonna
about?
be
gonna have a
undisputed.
win. They just gonna have a win. They ain't gonna be covering 3 divisions with 6 belts, bro. We gotta keep it 100 now. When we talking here now, if we gonna talk, we gonna talk,
Hey man,
right?
Tank Davis got belts in 3, 4 weights and ain't beat nobody. What you talking about?
Listen, Bo Mac. Listen, who's the most decorated in boxing right now? That's an easy question. That's one.
I don't
One.
care about decorations,
Canelo.
man. My wife put decorations
You
on
just
trees,
said
bro.
who's the. You just said Boots is the most decorated. He's gonna be decorated. Who's the
I
most
didn't say nothing
decorated
about
man in
no
boxing?
decorating. You
You just
said
won't
that.
say Bud name, would you?
Bad Cowboys.
No, he's
You
a good
gonna say
fighter, but
Bud name?
decorations don't win fights, bro.
No, you just said who? Why would listen? Why would TC go down right now at this point in his career and fight a Boots? Why would Spence go down right now in this point in their career and fight a Boots, bro?
Did I
If
say
you can
that?
answer that, what does Boots had to offer, bro? He can't pack a stadium. He ain't got no hardware. Why would you be fighting him?
No,
If you can
I
answer
just
that,
said that
I'll
what
leave it
they
No
need
alone.
to do
excuses,
with him.
man.
I just said what they need to do with him, Draco. I didn't say they should fight him. I'm just telling you that's not what
But
they
I'm just
want.
saying
I
why he
wouldn't
ain't
want
getting the
that.
fights. I'm just saying why he ain't getting the fights. It's because of that. He ain't got nothing to offer. And what I'm telling y'all, if he had a belt, they would fight him, bro. Boots ain't nobody running from
Can
Boots,
I ask
bro.
you a question? Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question, bro?
yeah.
Do you think that the potential of the younger fighters coming up, whether it be Shakur, whether it be Bruce Ennis, Devin Haney, all these names, Teofimo Lopez,
Right.
which one of those guys has the opportunity to be the best pay-per-view star out of those guys? And wait, hold on before you
Tank
answer.
Davis.
No, hold on before you answer. Hold on, think about this. He has to have the matchups in his weight class that's going to bring him the numbers, and he also has to have the name recognition that's going to get him the numbers to be a pay-per-view
Bruh,
star.
bruh. Tank Davis, bro. That's the darling of boxing, bro. Tank Davis right now, and he go to Atlanta. We can't say, but if Tank Davis went to Atlanta and packed out the stadium, bro. So we
That's
gotta
good.
say
That's
what it
good.
is. We gotta be 100 about the situation.
He got a
We
good
can't
following,
say
man.
we
But let
can't
me
say
ask you
what
though.
Boots is going to be because Boots ain't that yet. You see what I'm saying?
And
Tank
I'm
is
just
that
saying
deal.
if you was investing your money, bro, and me and you was investing your money. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm asking you. Think of
If
it
I was
as
invested
investment.
in what
If
stock,
you was investing your money, you got this guy.
I would. If I was
You in
investing
the
in
East
stock,
Coast.
I would go. I would go with Shakur if I was
Okay, so you would
investing in
go.
stock.
Okay, so you go with Shakur. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is this. I'm saying this dude got the matchups in his weight class in a weight class that's world
He ain't
renowned.
been
Sugar
tested
Ray
though.
Robinson, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, all those guys, right?
Yeah,
Felix Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, all those guys before him, right? 47.
Floyd.
right,
These are
right,
the guys that became pay-per-view stars. I'm just saying, even Felix Trinidad was a pretty good pay-per-view guy when he made that run. So
right,
what I'm saying is that there's more likely that he could run the gamut of getting the numbers than a Tank Davis, possibly. Because look, what they're doing with
bro,
Tank Davis is they nullifying him right now, bro.
bro.
They're not even giving him what we
Listen,
want.
listen, bro. You speaking out of emotion right now. I'm telling you what it is,
I'm not
bro.
even.
Tank Davis,
Man, what is this dude
Tank
talking
Davis.
about?
You about to get the first
He
live
said Bud can't pack shit.
emotional Carl Thomas Award.
He
Tank
he
Davis
too liberal
packing
with that
stadiums, bro.
award.
Tank Davis is packing stadiums that never been packed before. It ain't about who's the best boxer when it comes to
But
that.
that's
It's
not the
about
question he
promotion.
asking you, Draco. He's
This
not
What is he
dude,
asking you
saying?
that.
he changed it. He changed it
Right,
every
he's
time,
changing the
man.
narrative. He ain't asking you that.
No,
He
he
asking
giving
Listen,
you.
me a
bro. Listen,
He
narrative
bro.
asking.
instead of
He's
Tank.
facts.
saying
I'm gonna
to
say it
you,
again,
if
Draco.
they
Can
You
was
you hear
two
me,
telling me
Draco?
five?
if they
You
was
saying
two
five
Listen.
years
businesses.
from now? You saying
No,
5 years
that's
from now what
No,
Boots
he's
gonna
just
be?
saying if there's two businesses, right? And
Right.
you have Boots as one, and you said Shakur and you had to pick the one with the most upside or the one to be most excited, where
I
would you
would say
put your money?
Shakur.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because Shakur Stevenson, people have already said that fights of his was boring already, right? And I'm not saying
investing my
that
money into Boots because he gets
he's
knockout.
boring, but what I'm saying is
Yeah, I
knockout
don't know what
sell,
Drico talking about, bro.
and Boots
Just look at
Ennis,
Wilder. Wilder had crazy
right? And
knockouts. He was getting
Boots
money.
Ennis basically is similar to like having a Roy Jones.
Bruh, who has
Similar.
Boots? Okay, listen here. If you line Boots up right now,
Mm-hmm.
and Boots fighting across the street from Tank Davis on the same night at the same time,
Well,
we'll
we
make it
can't.
easy for y'all.
Yeah, right. That's right now, because Tank is
Well,
further
we
along in
can
his
only go
career.
by right now, bro. We
But
can't go
we're
by
not
Tank.
next
asking
year.
that. We didn't bring up Tank. We brought up Shakur, and we talk about
Oh,
hedging for the
Shakur.
future.
Shakur right now. If we dealing with the future, then I'm gonna go with Shakur
I
because
wouldn't.
Shakur just showed us
I,
against.
I'm going with
and
Boots.
how I'm gonna debunk that really
Yeah.
quick and easy, because Shakur's with Top Rank, and so is Bud, right? So would bet your money in that? Bud is 38. No, he finally fighting
Nope.
somebody like Sean Porter. So you would
But
take your
Nope.
money and put in
see,
Shakur
but now
Stevenson.
y'all pushing the goalposts now. Y'all
We're
moving the
not pushing the
goalposts.
goalposts. We're just saying who's going to be the more. Who do you think has more of a chance of being a pay-per-view fighter or pay-per-view star, has a higher
Shakur
upside?
Stevens.
Okay.
Shakur Stevens.
Okay. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with either guy. I'm just saying
Because
Yeah,
Ennis is
either
way more
guy.
Boots is
excited than
ain't
Shakur.
Boots not even being marketed right already through the gate. And then number two, he's turning it off because now Boots starting to believe the hype. Because Boots now starting to get on Twitter. He's starting to call people out, but then he doing it in the wrong manner. His camp leaking out footage and all that, man.
Who leaked out
You,
footage? I'm
his
just
his promoter, right?
no.
Ain't
No
that
one
his
No,
leaked out.
promoter?
No one leaked out footage.
Who
No.
is Brian
no,
Norman?
no, Boots.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with Boots. That's just
But didn't Boots
Cameron
hold
Duncan is
on?
both of their managers. He both of
Ain't
their
ain't
managers.
okay. So if Duncan is both of their managers, ain't Duncan a part of Boots camp?
Yeah, but no one. Yeah, but how you gonna put something leaking out when it had nothing to do with Boots? It
He just
wasn't.
had a whole video out. Didn't he telling about
No,
the
no. It's just
who was that that had the who was that you put up? You posted it.
there's no video. There's just rumors that are out. And there's no video
Who was
out.
that that you posted that you
Barbershop
said
conversations. Barbershop
okay?
conversations. He did an interview with Cameron Duncan, and
Who was
barbershop
Cameron Duncan?
conversations. Cameron Duncan is Boots' manager, right? Okay,
Okay,
and he's also Brian Norman's manager.
okay.
Right? It had nothing to do with Boots. So you saying he calling people
It's
out and going about it the wrong way? This shit has nothing to do with Boots at all. Zero. Number
but
one.
but
Number two, there's no film out. And number three, it was confirmed that the coaches and the fighters that were there were the ones who leaked all that stuff out. And so don't put Boots'
it's a
name in,
no
because
no,
Boots has
bro.
nothing to do with that.
Listen, if you affiliated with a person, you in that too.
No, you're not. That's like saying
Why not?
if you hired a lawyer and your lawyer committed a crime, you affiliated with that too because he's your lawyer. He's also
Yeah,
someone
I'm gonna
else's
be
lawyer.
pulled in there. Okay, look at this. Ain't everybody under Al Heyman's umbrella?
So if Al do something, it falls on everybody.
Yeah, if you was a boxer do something, yeah, that
So
falls back. You under that umbrella.
basically,
You under
what you're saying is like when Tank had footage leaked out of his camp for sparring, he did that against who was the dude that Danny fought with the purple hair?
Red Calf.
Ivan Redcat. So
Red
that's
Calf.
like
any
saying
leak.
that's like saying since it leaked from Tank, and Tank is represented by Al Heyman, then it's Spence fault and Danny Garcia fault also because the leak got out because
Who
they're all affiliated with Al Heyman.
who is
That's
the
what you're
head?
saying.
Who is the boss? Who is the boss of that?
The
Though
boss has nothing to do with what. That's like blaming the head coach on the Raiders for the dude who just crashed the car and killed somebody. He's his boss. You can't blame him. He
but
ain't got
who's
nothing
the
to do with
boss
that,
though?
huh?
But what I'm saying, who's the boss?
What does that? What does that matter when you're including
If you a
Boots?
boxer, if you box and you under somebody, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's Al Heyman's fighter, right?
Mm-hmm. Or
So
Cameron Duncan.
respectfully, it's gonna be considered Al Heyman's fighter. Al Heyman's fighter got involved in a crash. Al Heyman, he was under
Okay.
Al Heyman. This
Okay.
happened. Al Heyman
Okay.
raped somebody. He's under Al
Uh,
Heyman's watch. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm getting at. You affiliated. I didn't say blame him. You just
Yeah, but
affiliated with that.
but I think you maybe lost a track of what your exact comment was. What you were saying
Yeah.
was Boots is calling people out, and you don't like the way he's going about it, and he's leaking footage. And what I'm trying to tell you is that has nothing to do with what you talk about. Has zero to do with
But
Boots,
ain't
and
that
you're
Boots
making the
manager though?
correlation because his manager who manages another fighter and word is getting out, you're blaming Boots because he's has the same manager. That makes no sense.
I thought that was just Boots' manager. I didn't know he was
that's the
Brian
same
Norman's
guy's
manager
as
either.
Brian Norman's manager too. So
Okay,
that's
I
why he
stand
was
corrected.
involved
Either
with
way
it.
it go, it's snitching, and that's a no.
But he
That's
didn't.
just a no.
It wasn't him that snitched. It was kind of like when Spence stopped Adrian Broner sparring, and he got out the gym. I mean, sometimes when Tank was getting pieced up in training camp by Brian Norman, and he got out the gym. It got out the
But
gym,
that don't make it no better. It just
and
is what it is.
right.
They did that Spence
And
snitch too.
Brian Norman dad is listen. He on our group. He in the group, and he making comments. But he part of it too because Cameron Duncan said that his senior Brian Norman senior was calling him and telling him what happened.
That's what I'm saying,
But
bro.
Cameron
Just
Duncan, he's supposed to because Cameron Duncan is his manager. So I mean, they're supposed to have that kind of conversation. But the issue is it got out with Tank, so he don't want to start where he's the type of person that's getting labeled as going into sparring and bragging about what his kid because he's breaking code. So he gonna be like, nah, I ain't say that. Nah, he being real political, and I get that. That's cool. Like I get it. But
however, a snitch is a snitch, bro.
yeah.
No
I
matter
mean,
how we
but he's
dress it
supposed
up.
to talk about. I mean, he's not snitching if he didn't come out in the public and say, "Okay, my son did X, Y, and Z" in the public and let it out. He's not snitching because what is he supposed to tell his son's manager about boxing? He manages him in boxing. He's supposed to tell his manager like, "Hey, my son had a great day against the #1 fighter in the world." I mean, anyone would tell
If it happened in the gym, bro, it stay in the gym. That should be like an unwritten rule right there. So even if he did sell it, even if he did say it out of confidence and it got repeated, it still fall back on you because you didn't have no business saying nothing in the first place, right?
But Cameron Duncan is the gym.
Yeah.
He is the he's
Bro, y'all
he's
making
there.
excuses for these dudes that be telling
No.
about these
You
practices.
can't put Cameron Duncan in the same situation because Cameron Duncan is how they're in the business of boxing. Like there are boxers who go to other gyms and box and they don't have any backing and they're skillful boxers. But Brian Norman is actually in the game.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That's all fine and dandy right there. He's in the game. He's in the know. He's in everything. You cannot leave the gym. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. That word, if you tell, even out of confidence, if I tell you something, or if I tell Black Superfly something, if I say, yo, don't tell nobody but, and then it get back around, it ain't gonna be like, well, Draco told him out of confidence. He wasn't supposed to say nothing. No, it's gonna be Draco shouldn't have said nothing in the first place.
The thing is, nothing came out of his mouth to the public. What Cameron
It
Duncan?
ain't supposed to.
Cameron
It
Duncan
came out though, right?
Yeah, but the rumor came out, and no one's saying it was him who did it. Cameron Duncan in the interview said that that's what he heard from the coaches, and Brian Norman Sr. called him and said it. So Cameron Duncan said it, but older people feel like they can say whatever they want to say.
Cameron Duncan was basically asked a question. He just replied to it. He didn't say it.
Bro,
that's all it was. Fred asked the question.
Y'all stop it, bro. You don't gotta answer that question, bro.
It is what it is. What it is. Bro, you don't have to answer it. I understand.
Y'all gotta be 100, man. We gonna keep it 100. We gotta keep it 100.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about that, man. That's the shit that's happening in the gym. We getting better gym fights than we getting fights. So fuck that. Hey, man, let's talk about some real fights. I don't want to talk about what happened in the gym about the guy got his eye black years ago and all that goofy shit. Man, that shit don't matter. Let's talk about real fights.
Let me ask you a question. Do you guys believe that the Jared Hurd and the Charlo shit was staged? I think that shit was staged. I think they trying to give.
I don't think it was staged. I think the Charlo's panties was too tight last night.
I know they don't like each other. I know they don't like each other.
They don't like
the Charlos always got the Victoria's Secret on wherever they go, so that's how they are.
All right, let's talk about Jamal Charlo. Who is he supposed to fight next?
He better not fight Canelo.
He waiting for Canelo.
Yeah, but he ain't
waiting.
Canelo.
He waiting to be picking himself off the floor.
Mayo's coming up, and Charlo's black. So
who gonna get Canelo next?
Charlo, they're probably gonna give us because of the beef, because PBC likes that WWE beef shit, right?
That's true.
They're gonna probably give us Herb and Charlo. I have a
Her
feeling that's
getting
what we're
stopped
gonna
by
see.
either one of them, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see
They
Herb and
better
Charlo.
they better not put it on pay
Cause
per view.
you see how when all that shit happened,
Hers a
the
bum.
big brother, Jamal stepped in the front, was just like, fight me, fight. It looks like that's what they're trying to make happen now. Is have them fight at 160.
They almost the same height. Herd and Jamal, they're the same height. Look like
They've been the same height. They got the same size.
As long as they stay away from Canelo,
they gotta stay away from
right.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon will dust their ass.
Definitely. They going to sleep. Definitely.
Yep. The only person who was
Canelo got some mean
the only
thump on his
person who
punches.
was
Oh my
a threat
goodness.
to Canelo, and he's not a threat anymore, is Andrade, because they shelved him. They bought him.
He gonna get stopped too.
Yeah,
he bends over just like Caleb Plant does.
Yep. He already been on the canvas at 160.
Oh yeah,
them guys ain't been active enough, man.
Right,
Canelo
that's my
fight
point.
3 or 4 times
Canelo
a
is
year,
very
bro.
active, very active.
Them dudes don't even fight. They have a fight once every presidential election and shit.
Right.
Canelo gonna retire with one loss.
That's gonna hurt
bro.
them. That's gonna hurt them even more.
He gonna retire with one loss. Thank you.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so too.
Nobody beating Canelo, bro. Nobody.
Yeah, he just on a different level. He told Caleb that at the press conference, "You're not on my level."
Yeah, and that's what I try to tell y'all. Caleb Plant's a very good fighter, and Canelo's a
Very
great
good
fighter.
fighter.
There's a difference.
Good footwork.
And Caleb Plant kept that right hand at home all night because he was worried about that left hook. He couldn't even let that right hand go.
With it.
And
he got
still
hit
got
with an
caught
overhand left hook after Canelo dip too. Ooh,
that uppercut he hit him with as he came down, that was the
little body shot to send him down.
Yeah, the uppercut finished his ass. He was hurt. Yeah, he was hurt after that.
Oh, he said Donald Ellis said them Charlo brothers. I think he's talking about the Charlo brothers. He said the fans got them thinking they cute.
That's because they always around a bunch of ladies. That's why. Them dudes always around a bunch of women. They carry a bunch of feminine energy to me. I can't stand them dudes. I'm good.
Who said this madness right here?
That's Brandon.
Brandon
do what?
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon House. He's funny.
Man, stop. I tell you right
now.
Bud
If Bud fight Canelo, Canelo gonna sleep him too.
Listen, Bud is a great fighter. He's too small to fight Canelo. He has all the skills. He
can
dance around.
Bro, the way these people sound, they be sounding so dumb. That's like one of us saying years ago, let Pernell Whitaker get in there with James Toney at 160.
Right.
Man, what the fuck wrong with y'all?
Canelo stops Ward too. Ward want to get in there.
Oh, he was being funny. Brandon was being funny.
You need to fire whoever put him in the ring with Canelo. You need to fire him.
So what y'all think? But y'all already said that. Y'all think Spence can beat Canelo?
Hell no.
No.
Them 47 dudes ain't got enough thickness to them, man. They not beat that dude.
No, it's a no. It's a big.
I'm a huge Spence fan, but that's a weight class he don't need to be at fighting that dude.
I love Earl Spence. Love him.
I love him enough to tell him
stay the fuck away from Canelo.
He better not get in there with him.
Shit, he got enough shit going on right now with his health. He need to make sure he good at 147 and 154.
So we in agreement that nobody beats Canelo from 168 down. We in agreement.
I say the only person who have a chance.
Only one that can beat him is B2B. That's it. Only B2B.
I gotta watch him.
That's their only real chance.
Is he defensive?
Who?
Who you talking about? Benavidez?
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Benavidez is food. Benavidez is food. That body's too soft, bro. He don't move like Plant. He don't got no defense. He's a Margarito. That's what he is.
The way I see that fight going is that Benavidez.
He's a little bit more advanced on offense, but he ain't got no defense.
He got way better footwork than Margarito too.
But he ain't got no defense though, Kwame.
His defense ain't sorry, but I mean, look, we'll have to see.
He gonna try to trade with Canelo. Oh, it's a wrap. He likes to let his hands go.
Hey, bro, that torso is wide open, and that body is soft as Mikey Garcia's was, bro.
Yeah, he do look like he eat a lot of pork chops and shit in the off
season. He got no definition, bro. He got no definition, bro. That body is eat.
What Brandon said? Benavidez is a walking zombie.
Yeah, Canelo stops him, man. Oh my goodness.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bro,
He can
Canelo
punch.
got crazy dip game, man. You see how he
Okay.
making Caleb
Okay,
miss
Kwame, they
towards the
about to sell
end
you that fight. They're
when
gonna
he had
sell
his
you that
hands
fight.
Hey,
down?
sell it
Cinco
to
de
me. I want to
Mayo.
see it. I want to see it. I'm just
I'll
saying
watch it, Kwame.
I'm just saying he's the only
He just not
person that
beating
I
him.
feel has a chance to beat him. And once
He
Benavidez
gonna
is
put his
gonna
balls
land
out there.
punches.
He just
He
gonna
gonna
get
let
him
his
stuffed
hands
on.
go, but Canelo,
Yep,
he's
that's
gonna
what's
stop
gonna
him.
happen. He gonna put his hands out there. He gonna get stepped on. That's what's gonna happen.
He
That's
gonna try
gonna
to do
be like
those combinations to Canelo, and it ain't gonna work. He gonna get stopped.
Tito Trinidad, Fernando Vargas.
It's gonna be really bad when Canelo let his hands down, start doing those head movements of dipping. Oh man,
Yeah. Nobody beating
Canelo do got
Canelo,
some
bro.
defense when he wants to. He do got some defense.
If I was
Yeah,
Canelo,
they're
I'd
not beating him.
retire on these cats. I wouldn't even box him. I'd retire on them.
Nah, run it up, man. Run it
man,
up.
you know how
Line him
much
up.
You
money
gotta
he
run that
getting?
bag up.
He can't be
That's a lot of money.
retiring,
That's a
bro.
lot of money, man.
You
That's
gotta
a
run
lot
that
of money
bag up,
right
bro.
there.
He
Run
getting
the
money.
bag up.
He getting that Dolce Gabbana money, the Hennessy
Hennessy
money,
money, he getting that money. He going with Al. After
Canelo
this check,
boxing
trust me, he
Hey,
promotions
fighting
money.
another PBC
hey,
fight.
hey, how Canelo knocked the dude out from Tennessee, then drink the Hennessy?
Oh my goodness. Wait, did y'all see that jacket they gave Canelo? The undisputed jacket? That thing was nice.
Bro,
What was
Canelo's a bad
what was
man.
your boy Teofimo Lopez doing there with
I
his
was
belt,
laughing
bro?
like, why was he
He's
up
trying to
there
get some
kicking him
promo,
off?
man. He know Bob ain't gonna promo him, bro. He got trying to
Man,
get some promo.
Drinker, you need to talk to your boy, man.
Hey man,
Yo, that looks
Tio,
so funny. That was funny.
that's the best at 140 down. Tio.
I
Yeah,
know
but
You
Canelo
why
think
boxing
was
don't
T.O.
he
could
really
at?
be
Why
Josh
was
fluctuate.
he,
Taylor?
bro? Why was he at Canelo's post conference
Wait,
with
wait,
his
wait, wait, wait.
belts?
Slow down. He said 140. You say Josh Taylor?
Yeah, I think next year he'll be beating Josh Taylor. He ready for Josh Taylor.
Don't get me wrong,
Man,
Next
Benavidez
year.
Josh
hit
Taylor
hard as
tall
fuck.
ass gonna beat the piss out that little boy.
He do hit
Who
hard,
who is Josh
but
Taylor for?
Canelo hit hard too.
Who is Josh Taylor for?
Yeah. Who's outside of Regis, which is a standing target? Who has Josh Taylor for? And he barely beat Regis. That could have
Ramirez,
went
right?
50-50.
So you don't like Ramirez? You don't like Ramirez?
No, he
Ramirez.
ain't got nothing.
Wait,
Got
wait,
nothing
wait.
coming.
Slow down, Kwame. Kwame, don't say nothing. Hold on. Ramirez ain't got nothing, right?
No,
This the
listen.
same man that keep telling me
We ain't doing.
you the
We
same man
not
that
doing the
keep no hold on,
triangle
slow down.
thing.
No. I ain't doing no triangle theory. I'm just trying to figure you out because this is some crazy
Yeah,
shit to me. You just
yeah.
told us a while ago that this guy that got all these accolades and shit that ain't fought nobody better than Ramirez and beat nobody better than Ramirez. But now you telling me Ramirez ain't shit.
No, I didn't say that. I said that. Who we talking about?
Hold
Ramirez?
on.
I'm talking about Josh
he
Taylor.
don't
And
even
we
know what
talking
he's
about
talking
Josh.
about at this
Yeah.
point.
Listen, we talking about Josh Taylor and Tio, right? Where Ramirez
I'm
come
trying to
in at?
figure man, I'm trying to figure this shit out. Because you just
And that's
told
you doing.
me
You
that
doing it.
Regis
We talking the
he beat
triangle
Regis.
theory now. We
No,
gonna go
I'm just
across the
saying
board and do the.
Ramirez is decent, bro. Ramirez is decent.
But what do he got to do with Tio?
You just told me that all Josh Taylor
What do
beat is
Ramirez got
Regis.
to do?
Josh Taylor
Hold on,
beat
let me ask
Ramirez
you
and
something.
Regis.
What do Ramirez got to do with Josh Taylor and Fimo Lopez?
He don't got nothing to do with it no more because he ain't got no belts. Go
Oh,
ahead.
then why are we talking about Ramirez?
Oh man.
No, but you try to minimize him as his competition for Josh Taylor. You just
No,
told me
I
he
didn't
only beat
minimize them.
Regis.
I excused them because we talking about Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez.
You threw Regis in there though.
Because Josh Taylor faced Ramirez, and I said Ramirez ain't nothing. Because I mean, Regis, because I knew that's the first thing people said. Well, he beat Regis. You see what I'm saying? And
Man,
Regis is the king of
Josh
that
Taylor
division.
had Josh,
So I said,
he
okay, let
wasn't.
me circle
He
the
had a
wagon
nice.
and
That 140 run was nice, man. But I don't like the way you minimizing them dudes because them was
who
better guys than your favorite fighter fought at 140.
who
You know, they're your favorite fighter. You know,
who's my
CBD,
But
favorite?
CBD,
Who is that?
He's CBD, Bud, but
CBD. You seen them
but
CBD stores
Bud,
all over this country,
there's no
man.
smoke
CBD
with
stores
CBD.
everywhere,
What?
bro.
Oh, but listen, Bud ain't my favorite fighter.
who your favorite
I mess
fighter?
with Bud on a personal level. Spence is. I just mess with Bud on a personal level.
I,
When I talk to
you,
Bud,
As many
Bud
shots as you
tells
throw at
me
Spence.
yeah, I think
when
you,
because I keep listen.
I think you
I
believe
keep
that, but that ain't true.
I keep it so 100 till it appear that way though. When I say Spence don't move his head, Spence can't fight on the back foot, that's facts. When I say Bud stand there too long and Bud get clipped on the chin and his reaction ain't, that's facts. That's facts. When I say Bud career, he letting them lead him the wrong way and direct, that's a fact, bro.
Yeah, but you be throwing a lot of shots at Spence.
A lot of
like
shots.
a lot
Nah,
of
he
shots.
I take a lot
he
of
do that
shots
to
at
get y'all
Spence.
mad, man. He do that to get y'all mad.
Yeah, yeah. I take a
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
take
cool.
I take a lot of shots at Spence because a lot of people married to Spence, and I have to say, wait a minute, this is
He
reality
said he
right
married.
here.
There you go.
This is
That
reality
nigga
right
said he
here.
got many wives. Draco said
Yeah,
Smith got many
Weird ass
wives.
shit you talking.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah, be
say, wait a
saying that
minute.
shit too loosely in this new climate we have in society.
But I say, wait a minute. Spence can't be the complete fighter because he don't move his head. He got hit. He got spun. He's off balance now. He ain't the same Spence. So when we talking about the Spence with the shag, we're not talking about him. When we talk about Spence with Blue Ray with the core and came out with a 12 pack, we ain't talking about him no more, bro. We're not talking about that one. So we have to be realistic when we talk about that. Now, Bud is higher than him. I had it 50-50, him and Spence. Then I had it 49-51 Bud. Now I got it 45-55 Bud. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all gonna get when Spence come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Spence
the
got to
only
have a
thing we don't
comeback
know.
fight before he jump in with Bud.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Spence is at either. I mean, based off of if you think about it,
He
the
only fought
accident he
since the
had
accident one time,
right
bro.
once.
So
Yeah, so he's
he need
basically
another
fought.
fight.
He's fought once in like 3 years, going on 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because 2019 he fought twice.
he
In
got in the
2020 he
accident in
fought
October,
once.
right? And we just hit
Yep.
November,
2020.
so
2019, right after Sean Porter.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So we can't kind of, you know what I mean? We can't keep putting Spence on the pedestal and he ain't showed us nothing. He hop on Twitter and say little smart shit, then he hop
Oh
off
wow, the
Twitter.
Cowboys got shut out. It looked like.
Man.
That's a sign right there. But you know what I'm saying? So we
Niggas
gotta
doing
be
good things
careful
for
when
Spence
we
too,
when
is
we
the thing.
spin the narrative about Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to keep it 100 across the board. A lot of this fight right here is going to determine what Bud is, not just as a
Yeah.
fighter,
Just
because we
a
know
lot
what
of
he could
a
do.
lot of this is yeah. This what
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Well, you
It's
talking
gonna
yeah,
tell
about
us a lot.
you said against Porter?
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna tell
yeah.
us a lot.
Yeah. It's gonna
Uh,
tell us a lot
I
who Bud is,
I
because
guess
all
so. I mean, I
and
guess
he.
Nah,
so.
see, because this is what it is though. This I see what Jugo's saying. This is what he's saying,
Hmm.
Kwame. And this is
Hmm.
what I see. Caleb Plant was a good fighter last night, but what he
Hmm.
went against was a fighter that's elite. So we
Right.
about
Right.
to find out if
There
Terrence
you go.
Crawford is really elite.
There you
Okay.
go.
He is though.
If he's
Oh.
There
elite,
you go.
I think
then
he
he's
is
going to
elite.
do
I think he
something
is.
that the other guys couldn't do to him.
Oh.
If he's
Okay.
not
I
elite
see what
and
you're
he's pretty
saying.
close to their level, then it's going
Okay.
to 12 round decision it out.
Spence cheated himself out of that shit with
Yeah,
Crawford.
Yeah.
Spence
Hey,
ain't
By
had no
I'm
discipline
not
and
giving them I'm not giving no
you ain't none of
excuses
that
for
stuff.
no man that got in that
no,
ring,
I'm
bro.
not giving no one no
Like,
excuse either. I'm just
I
saying that
mean,
those two
he
guys,
should have
Spence and
he
Crawford, are the elite guys, but Spence wasn't
I
doing
Yeah.
what
can't
he needed to do. So
I'm not I'm not giving them I'm not giving them that no more, bro. Because look,
But he
they
still win.
getting
He's still
older.
undefeated, so
Look,
that
they
counts
getting
for something.
older, and
mhm,
then it's a guy that's peeking up in they bushes and they still ain't fought.
facts.
That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
ain't giving them none of that shit. Nope. You gotta earn it.
Well,
I gotta
but
see you fight.
Hand me
you
down
gotta
story.
say you gotta think of this too, and that goes and like you said, that goes in the segue for Boots. We can't say on the other hand these fellas are elite, but when Boots get in that ring, he gonna do this or that to them. We have to get them fellas props too, because they're elite. We gotta give Spence props and we gotta give TC props because they are elite
He
fighters,
don't
bro.
have to fight them. No, he don't have to.
You see
Oh,
what
they
I'm
good. They
saying?
good
Well,
fighters. They good fighters.
Yeah,
But the only
yeah,
way you prove it is fighting other good fighters, like you
K-
saying. So
Casey,
that's
you
right.
gotta fight them.
what you think? So what you think about Boots versus Bud?
I think Bud clips him right now. I think next year
I
he's
I,
gonna be
nah.
more of a threat.
I
At
said
this
I
moment,
I said
disagree. I
KC
highly
Drico.
disagree.
no
All right,
experience.
Draco.
He ain't
Let
got
me
no
answer the
experience.
question,
He
Draco.
cute.
Just
Let
give
me
Boots
answer
KC
Draco. Let
answered
me
the
answer the
question,
question.
bro.
He's cute. He's
Let me
cute
answer the
now. He
question.
wears nice
Draco,
shorts.
can I answer the
His
question?
there's a difference between being
what?
cute and putting niggas to sleep and setting out.
Can I answer the question, Rico?
But Steven, who ain't putting people to sleep? Bud been doing that for 6 years straight.
Rico, can I answer the question?
So KC for KC,
I
what do you
would
think
love to
about
answer the question.
Boots versus Spence? I mean, Boots versus Bud.
I think Boots right now to give Bud a run for his money right now, and he may even beat him.
Facts.
I think give him a run for his money right now, and maybe
asked
and I think
Bud Crawford, and Crawford said that maybe Boots is ready for him. He said it himself on Brian
he
Custom's
can see.
podcast.
I mean, I watched him. I watched him transition after he got hit with that right hand against Delorme. Okay, what he did right after that is he caught Delorme's jab. Then he set up the left hand, right hand that he threw and stopped him. Fight was over. So he made the adjustment on the fly like that. And he made it really fast. He made it in moment in the fight.
Very
dude,
fast.
I ain't never seen Keith Thurman do no shit like that. I ain't never seen Sean Porter make no adjustment like that. No,
y'all emotional, bro. He's doing it against 143 ranked opponents, man. Hell, I look good against them, man.
All right,
come on, man.
Y'all
gotta give it 100, bro. What has Boots done? Really, when y'all look in the mirror, y'all ask yourself, who has Boots beat?
Sergey
even on
Lipinets.
Terrence Crawford's level.
Sergey Lipinets was on the level.
No, he wasn't on the level. That's why he was able to do that to
No, I'm not saying he's on Terrence Crawford's level, but come on, bro. You say if we saying Terrence Draco, stop, Draco, stop. If we saying Terrence Crawford is an elite fighter, there can't be 1,000 elite fighters, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Huh? It can't be?
No, bro. It's 32 teams in the NFL, right? It can't be 32 elite quarterbacks.
So what you're telling me is because Spence is elite, Bud can't be elite?
No,
what you're telling me is Sugar Ray Leonard. What y'all telling me is Sugar Ray Leonard was elite, but Thomas Hearns wasn't.
No, that's not what he's saying. The term.
No, that ain't what I'm saying.
Let me just simplify this real quick.
Open the back door for him.
Let me simplify this real quick because Drico's good at this. He does this. This is misdirection shit he does to people.
I know what misdirection. He like to do that.
So
shit. He do
basically,
shit all the time. I know
elite means like a chosen few. So we're not saying that
it's only a few
or the other two people can't be elite. What we're saying is that there's a chosen few that are above really, really good. The guys that are great
How do you know that Boots is better than them? His accolades don't show it.
We don't know if he's better than. We don't listen.
We don't know, but
make
we're saying just give him
okay, then how can you say it if you don't know it?
Listen, based off the fact that his talent level is elite. His talent level is elite. The only
How do you know his talent level is elite when he hasn't faced another elite fighter? According to KC.
So what you're telling me is that you can't. They can't tell that Shakur Stevenson was an elite fighter before he fought anyone good, or Floyd Mayweather wasn't an elite talent when he was in the Olympics. So because he didn't fight anybody in his first couple fights, he wasn't. You couldn't see his elite talent. Boots has elite talent. That's something people can just see.
Boots is a goddamn prospect right now because he ain't fought nobody.
About that. We're talking about talent. His talent is elite, and the reason why people are stating that they want to see those
just like when we seen LeBron in high school, we knew the motherfucker was elite.
He's elite. Now
you didn't know what LeBron gonna do.
All he has to do now is compete with the other elites so we can see where he's at. But there's nothing wrong with saying, okay, based on what I see from him, I believe he can beat this other elite guy. We don't. We're just saying that because his level of talent is so high. So and I think that's fair.
Y'all being emotional right now, and y'all is marrying this one boxer.
No
and
one's
y'all
marrying a boxer.
Listen,
Draco.
Listen, all y'all gotta say.
You just said we was married to Earl Spence, man. We can't be married twice.
Everyone's married.
Y'all on some polygamy shit. Listen, you can't say Boots is. You can't say he's a talented boxer when he ain't fought nobody that's talented. You can't say he's an elite boxer when he hasn't fought anyone elite, right? We can't say that.
We didn't say he was an elite boxer. We said he had elite talent, Draco.
Well, you can't. How can you say he has elite talent when he hasn't fought
someone's talent, Draco? That's like if you went out to the basketball court right now and you watched the dude hit 53s in a row. You're gonna say, okay, this guy's an elite shooter. But we got to see, can he do it in a high-level game? But That doesn't we
You
can't
just
say he's an
answered
elite
your own
basketball
question.
player, but we could say he's an elite shooter or he has elite
No,
skills.
because you prematurely putting a title on him instead of saying he can shoot, but I'm gonna wait till he get put in the
No,
game with
because
these
there's
other
a
four.
level. There's levels to attributes, bro. You can
Right.
have you don't just say, listen, one person can hit 8 out of 10 free throws and one person can hit 20 out of 20 free throws. They both could shoot, but the one who can hit 20 out of 20, that's an elite stat. You're seeing that he's an elite free throw shooter. So
But bro,
it's okay to say that the dude, we're saying he's an elite talent. You're trying to argue us and say that we're saying he's an elite fighter. We're not saying that.
No, I'm trying to say, how do you even know he's an elite talent, bro? When he hasn't
What are you watching? The dude has 27 fights with 25 knockouts, and one was a no contest.
With
That the dude was
who?
about to get knocked out.
The
So you
fighter
telling
he
me
fought.
somebody with 26 knockouts and 28 fights doesn't have elite boxing talent?
Who? Okay, the person before Lipinets was ranked 143rd, right?
Okay. You know
right?
what? I got a way to debunk that. See,
no, I'm asking you a question.
You are married to a fighter, and I'm going to prove it now. I got a way to debunk that.
Man, it's funny. It's funny how Lipinets ain't good enough, but Indongo is. Kalinowski.
Don't worry about it. I got him.
You know, whoever the fuck it is. You know, little bitty Hank Lundy, you know, the midget Gamboa, you know what I'm saying? All them kind of names.
I got him. How do we know? And the dude he talking about that's so great and so decorated, he's just now fighting Porter, who everyone says is a recycled fighter, 38 fights in. But you
that don't make
a
difference.
You want to say that Bud has elite talent?
See, you know what I can say about Bud? This is the difference. This is where I can say about Bud. Bud is an elite fighter. You say why? I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 belts, 3 divisions. I can say that. Y'all only argument y'all got is he's an elite talent. And that's where it begins and that's where it ends. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing to back y'all up.
We are backing it up. You don't want to
hear it. It's nothing to back y'all up. What is it? What does he got?
So here we go.
He got a title. He got a belt.
Here we go. So we got.
Bro, he's in a division with the top two dudes in the division got all belts. What are you talking about?
Fighters, right? So here's the thing, right? Because you acting like him being 20. You acting like Boots being having 25 knockouts. No, 26 knockouts out of 28 fights. You acting like that's like easy because who was the people he was fighting, right? So he knocked all those people out. Okay, so all right, so let's go to it. So you're number one guy pound for pound, right? Let's look. In his third fight, he fought someone 8-25, and it was a UD. It wasn't a knockout, okay? It wasn't a knockout. This dude's 8-25. Another guy who had a debut. It was a UD. Okay? Travis Hartman, 9-10 and 1 draw. It's a UD. Okay? So yeah, it's unanimous decision, but you sitting around here acting like, it's so easy to just be knocking niggas out and who we fought. Where these niggas was ranked on here. But you still say Bud, Bud got skills. Yeah, he has an elite skill set. He has this, blah, blah, blah. We saying the same thing about Boots. That's all we saying.
Bro, you can't compare Boots to Bud, bro. And you comparing Boots to Bud?
Stylistically,
I know you wasn't just comparing Boots to Bud. Wait a minute, hold on. I just know you didn't just compare Boots to Bud.
See, you trying to what he gonna try to lure
me? See how offended he got. See how offended he got.
No. You know what I'm saying?
Because hey, Draco Crawford.
This is what KC said.
We understand.
KC said you got to put in that work, right? Didn't you say that, KC?
Everybody got to put in work. Go ahead, make your point.
Right.
Okay, what work has Boots put in, and who has he fought for y'all to say he's an elite fighter? What accolades you can? I'm giving y'all all the way across the board. I even go boys club medals. What boys club medals do Boots
Rico, you made me turn my camera on now, man.
What does he even have? I even go to certificates. What certificates does Boots have that y'all can say
he got a? You ready?
Yeah.
He got a Sergey Lipinets certificate. That's a body. Zip him up. He got a Thomas Delorme certificate, just like your favorite fighter guy.
Mm-hmm.
Certified Thomas Delorme. You know,
a lot quicker too.
Stopped him quicker too.
A lot more
first round.
So when I look it up, so when I look up them names, it's gonna be a trophy behind it. It's gonna be a fighter of the year behind it. It's gonna be knockout of the year behind it. It's got to be something attached to them, right? Or they just names.
But hold on.
It's funny how he like the accolades though, y'all. But I remember this one trainer. He won like train. So hold on, slow down. So no, the hell you don't. Remember this one trainer won trainer of the year every year, and this one trainer never won it, but his fighter never lost. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Ooh.
I don't know what you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
We talking about Bud.
You know what I'm talking about.
We talking about.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm telling you that them accolades don't mean shit because Floyd Mayweather Sr. never won Trainer of the Year, but his son never lost a fight.
You talking about Floyd, bro?
No, I'm talking about accolades. You stop playing the games. You talking about them accolades.
Floyd has accolades.
You talking about them fucking accolades.
But not senior.
Floyd got a ton.
Floyd nor Roger won it, and they both could fight. But they gave it to the dud Coach Roach every year for a fighter that lost.
Floyd ain't got accolades. You saying
no, don't stop the game. Stop the game. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Stop playing them games. You New York cats is slick, boy. You a slick ass dude.
No,
but you know you playing the game.
We talking about accolades here, or what we talking about? Floyd Mayweather. What are we doing here, bro?
Here we go. Here we go.
What are we doing here? What are we talking about here? We talking about Floyd Mayweather and accolades, or we talking? My thing is this: Boots got nothing to offer. He hasn't fought nobody elite.
You making excuses. You sound like someone making excuses right now.
He's not fought anybody elite to even be called an elite. He looks good against a talent. He's talented. Yeah, God damn it, but for 143 ranked opponent.
All right, so have Bud fight him next then.
It's funny how you didn't address that point though. You know what I'm saying? I like how you hop, skipped, and jumped over that point.
What was the point?
Them accolades you love. Them accolades.
Yeah, you was talking about how accolades.
You really can't throw Floyd in there with anybody, bro. That's like the
I didn't throw Floyd in there. I said the accolades.
Yeah,
we dealing with them bullshit accolades you talking about.
What? I mean, what do we?
Floyd got to fight. Okay, Rolly Romero got an accolade. That motherfucker got a belt. That's an accolade.
Who?
Rolly Romero got a belt. That don't mean shit.
WBA regular belt.
What?
The WBA regular sexual assault belt he got.
Bruh, are we gonna talk about everybody except for Boots?
look, bro. They say good luck, Trico.
I don't even. I'm trying to figure out where we going here with this. We talk about Boots, boy. Let me break it down for y'all. Boots. I'm gonna get real close. I'm gonna
break it down, bro.
Nobody at 147 right now, but a big ass motherfucking mouth. That's all Boots got to offer. He might be good. He's a prospect. You don't even know if the motherfucking elite yet, cause he ain't been hurt. He ain't been wobbled. He ain't been shit. He ain't got no defense. He get hit a lot. God damn, what else? That's facts.
Okay. All right. So
that's all motherfucking facts right there.
So again, because you talking the madness, right? So again, we'll take a look at this because see, Boots has only not knocked out 2 people in his career, and one of them was about to get knocked out and Van Herden and headbutted him. So he basically would have knocked out just about everybody. And you said, well, who is he? How do we know he's good? Well, how do we know Terrence Crawford was good?
He's a knockout artist,
bro. Terrence Crawford got accolades to say that he's good.
I'm saying before, but
he has something to back that up.
I'm not talking about him having accolades. I'm talking about him being good enough to be placed into fights to get accolades, because that's where Boots is at. We're talking about Boots is good enough to go into title fights right now.
Yeah,
that's what we're saying. And you're saying no. We're saying he's ready, and then we're also saying that there's a good chance that he can beat the champion. That's what we're saying. So just because he hasn't done something, I mean, before Gennaro Hernandez gave Floyd a chance, he didn't have no accolades, but he was an elite talent. That's just what it is. Roy Jones Jr., same thing. He was elite talent. He wasn't fighting nobody. And for most of his career, most people say he really didn't fight nobody except James Toney and B-Hop Ray early in his career. A lot of people said that about him. But there was one thing that all you had to do was turn on the TV and look at Roy Jones and say, oh, yeah, he had elite talent. So I'm just trying to figure out, and Roy Jones ain't had no chin either. But again, we said he had elite talent. So I'm trying to figure out what's so different between Boots, looking at Boots and what he's able to do in the boxing ring, and say that, okay, he has elite talent. Because that's obvious that he has elite talent. There's an obvious thing. And all we're saying is that based off his elite talent, he should be able to go into a title fight with somebody in his weight class, and we would favor him to either give him a really good fight or even beat that champion based on his elite talent.
And my thing is, what does Boots have to offer instead of a big ass mouth?
You sound like, you know what? The same thing that you said.
Bro, you got to.
Hey man, I'm going in business with Draco Bay. Draco Bay gonna protect my fighter,
with something, bro.
Draco Bay gonna protect the fighters.
This is the same thing that this is the same thing now. You be with T. Crawford and them talking about Earl and all of that. And the best need to fight the best and all of that. Well, let's keep it 100. If you want to, you talking about what they have to offer, what Benavidez had to offer him, nothing.
Man, in order to fight Draco Bay's fighter, man, he get Draco's fighter get to wear a helmet and something like that to the ring if you're gonna fight Draco fighter.
No,
I'm about to start the management company, Draco. I'm investing in you, bro. I'm right with you.
Listen, no, I'm keeping it 100. See, y'all be fairy telling, and I'm keeping it 100. When you go into these fights with these elites, bro, you first of all you have to bring something to the table. Boots ain't even got a crowd. He can't even bring a crowd. What, his family, 10 people, he gonna bring to the fight? That's for first of all.
And Terrence Crawford just fought Kell Brook under COVID, and there wasn't no crowd. My bad.
Y'all, but you know what, TC? What is that? What is that fight?
He got the same Crawford crowd.
What is that? What is that?
He needs Sean Porter.
Listen. What was at stake though?
Exactly, Sean Porter selling us out.
He got to fight.
Y'all ain't making no sense, bro. Y'all ain't making no sense.
He got to fight a sports analyst to get his numbers up.
Y'all, he has to get, and PBC, y'all be the main ones that be talking this number stuff. Oh, well, he don't bring enough to the table. And then now Boots, who don't nobody even know, come. Now everybody's supposed to just hop on the bandwagon and give him a shot because he flashy with 43rd ranked opponent, right?
Hey, you know who Boots should be able to fight right now?
Yeah, so
y'all know who Boots should be able to fight right now since they ain't fought in a while.
I'm glad you said
he should be able to fight Keisha Thurman right now.
Yep.
I'm glad you said that, Draco.
Boots should stop Thurman
because all the motherfuckers trying to push Boots onto Spence, and then when Spence is playing in nonchalant, like what you just said, what does he have to offer? Right? The motherfucker said, he should fight him. He should fight him. No, he said he won't Spence. He number 3. He ain't even fucking the mandatory. So keep that same energy when it comes to Bud.
Exactly.
When it comes to Bud, what does he have? But when it comes to Spence, he got to fight Spence now. He said
on his side.
It's like, come on, man.
Listen.
You know what?
Listen, y'all.
Ortiz will get the shot at Spence before motherfucking Ortiz will get the shot at Spence. Virgil will get the shot at Spence before fucking Boots.
And then on the flip side, like when you talk about what he have to offer, it's like, okay, what Mean Machine had to offer. Okay, what
that was a Mando, wasn't it? Wasn't that a Mando?
They made it a Mando. It's
They made it a Mando after he lost to Ray Robinson.
After he lost
the fake Ray Robinson, not the real one.
But look though, what does Boots have to offer, bro? If Boots had, I'm telling y'all, if Boots had a belt right now, they'll be gunning for him, bro. Ain't nobody scared of Boots, man.
I bet you.
Nobody's scared of Boots, bro.
Listen. I can't say that because Sean Porter has already come out and said he don't want to fight him.
He don't say too much.
Hey, Donald Ellis say tell Earl to have that same energy.
I don't understand.
But Earl got the energy. Earl got the energy that you talking about. What does he have to offer?
Earl ain't got nothing but Twitter energy, bro. Earl say one thing, man, and y'all pick up y'all pom-poms. Earl can say, I got 2 fights and I'm gone. Earl got 2 fights.
And that's not what you're doing for Terrence Crawford by protecting him.
That's what they're finna say. Terrence, the Twitter finger guy. Who in their fucking right mind after Pacquiao Ugas, you talking about what Spence gonna need me after all? Nigga, you not gunning for Ugas? The shorten the 60-40 gap? But you want to talk about he gonna need me after all on Twitter? Oh my goodness! But Spence saying,
Spence don't do nothing but talk on Twitter, bro. Spence ain't been doing them for 3
EJ and
years,
Spence,
but
they
talk on
FaceTime each
Twitter.
other.
If you take a
What
look
has
at
Spence did in 3 years, bro?
If you take and you know what, and I'm gonna bring
He
that
fought
up. And
top
it's sad
5 guys.
because you
He
can
fought
say that,
top
but it's
5 guys
sad.
in the last 3 years.
Yeah, but
He
check
fought
this out.
top 5 guys in the last 3 years.
But check this out. Even with him saying that, you talking about what Spence did in the last 3 years. Who was Bud fought?
That's what I'm saying.
What is Bud fought in the last 3
in
years?
3 years?
What is both of them motherfuckers did in the past 3 years? I ain't married to none of them. What is neither one of them did in the past 3 years?
Yeah, right now you protected you protected Bud. You part of the DPC right now.
No, I'm just being 100. What has Bud done in the last 3 years?
Or what Boots got to offer you? This nigga ain't fought nobody yet in his career as good as Boots. What are you talking about? What Boots got to offer? Bud Crawford hasn't fought with Boots, no accolades like you saying, and he didn't do this or he didn't do that. There ain't one person on Terrence Bud Crawford resume that had Boots' potential. Not even potential.
Yeah, definitely not.
I'm just saying.
That's all opinion, though.
What is this? What he got to offer stuff now?
That's all opinion, though. What you're talking about is all opinion.
Okay.
Who was tougher? Who wasn't tougher?
Okay, you watch boxing.
Since you picked on Floyd, who Floyd said was his toughest fight? He said what Emmanuel Augustus was? We say no. I said the cat who?
The first Maidana.
He said Cotto.
Fucking tough.
I would say Cotto or Maidana. His wild stuff.
The first Maidana was pretty fucking tough.
Yeah.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? So it's our opinion, man. All this shit what y'all talking about, oh, this fighter was tough. It's all opinion, bro. So we got to, but the facts.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
you can put up all them records right there.
Okay.
But the facts are TC has 6 world title belts, and 3 weight classes.
Yeah, I know that's what he does. The accolades. This is what happens.
That's all we gotta go by, bro. What all we gotta go by? We want me to strip TC naked and take away from what he's accomplished in the last 10 years and start from zero?
We're talking about skill levels and talent and him fighting Jerome Boots Ennis. Now you're using his accomplishments as a way for him to duck smoke. I don't respect that.
It's not ducking smoke because for one, Boots didn't even called his name, but then he said he wanted to fight Spence. So it's not ducking smoke. TC ain't ducking no smoke. I'm being 100. What have TC ducked?
Bruh. Maybe I need to bring this up again. I'm not. This is when people get it confused and they think that I'm just 100% TC because I keep it so 100 that it appears to be a certain way and it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you're talking about what him and Spence, right? What does the screen say? This dude is being quoted. He does that Crawford can't do anything better than him. He's being quoted in the boxing scene about that.
Hold on. What can't Crawford do that Boots can't do?
What can Crawford do that Boots can't do? I don't know. They look very similar. I have a feeling that Boots got better whiskers than Crawford. I just have a feeling.
I think
you got a feeling, but why do you base that? And Boots haven't even got hit like that.
Than Bud. No.
Boots ain't even got hit yet, so you can't say that.
But that's why I said I have a feeling. I didn't say he did. I just said I have a feeling that he has better whiskers than Bud.
See, well, you can't even have how can you even have a feeling when he ain't even got hit yet?
I seen the dude get hit. He took a flush one from Lipness right on the chin, and he took it well. I didn't see Bambi pop out of Bud twice already.
I'm sure Bud then took a couple hits. He took a couple hits with Kell Brook, and he didn't wobble. He didn't run.
Yeah, but Boots ain't no knee like Crawford did. He didn't bend down
and look, you know what's so crazy on the flip side, right? On the flip side, we saw Kell Brook. And this is why I believe Boots could beat him. We saw Kell Brook outbox Terrence Crawford too. We seen him outboxed. We seen him outboxed until he switched southpaw. And because he, no matter all the skills and shit you talk about, he couldn't adjust his defense from Kell Brook. His eye was getting ready to shut, and it was only going on. The fight only went 4 rounds. His eye was getting ready to shut that early.
I don't even have to say nothing about that fight. Look that stat up.
And then all I gotta say,
Crawford defense is horrible. It's horrible defense.
All I'm saying to you is that it's that y'all act like he can't be outboxed. He can. He could be outboxed. Number one.
I tell you this. Earl Spence ain't gonna outbox Bud.
We talking. Listen, this is what happens. Panel. This is what happens when you move to Omaha. See, when you get in a tight spot, you refer to Earl Spence.
I'm keeping it 100.
No, we're talking about Bud and Boots. That's who's on the screen.
Oh, Bud and Boots. That's a good matchup, and I give the edge to TC because I think that TC is more battle tested. I think that he does get hit and he recovers well. I give it to Bud right now, the edge because of experience.
He ain't gonna recover well when Boots hit him. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah,
that's an opinion. That's an opinion.
Sledgehammer.
That's an opinion. All of y'all on this post, get the Carl Thomas Award because all that's opinion right there.
The Carl Thomas Award, all them accolades you talked about for 50 minutes about fucking Bud.
But listen, ain't that facts? I see that's the difference. I'm giving y'all facts. Y'all saying what ifs.
Listen, all we said is that Boots has elite talent. That's what we said. You try to flip it into, you don't even want to give him that. You want to talk about Bud's skill set.
I'm just asking y'all, who has he fought for y'all to say that he has elite talent? What? I don't want to hear Sugar Ray Leonard.
So you're telling me that when Floyd Shakur Stevenson, Sugar Ray Leonard all came into the pros and they fought someone who was a journeyman because that's how they were being developed as a fighter in the beginning of their career. You couldn't see that they had elite talent just because the level of talent they were fighting wasn't high. Some people have elite talent. It's okay to say he has elite talent. We're not saying he's an elite fighter yet.
I saw them as good boxers, bro. But we can't say they're elite because we putting them up there with the upper echelon.
He said elite talent, man. You're not getting what he's saying.
Oh, man, now y'all word playing, bro.
Drico, you playing games. This is what he's saying, bro. You remember the first time that you seen Adrian Peterson run a football. Do you remember that?
We talking football now.
Yes or no? I'm just asking about athletics. It's an athlete, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you tell that he was different? That's all he's asking you. Could you tell that he was different?
You can tell the difference between I can look at a fighter and say, yeah, he can fight. I'm not gonna say motherfucker elite, bro. Like I'm not gonna say, man, that's elite. That motherfucker got some elite motherfucking talent right there.
Kwame, he ain't gonna.
Who the fuck looks at a
Drico, you need to come to Jesus, bro.
No, let's just be 100. Who the fuck looks at a boxer and say, he's got some elite talent? Who the fuck does that?
A lot of people do. That's how managers sign prospects before other managers do.
Who the fuck does that, bro? Who the
people fuck? Make money in boxing.
Dog, picture me kick back and saying,
yeah,
that's the elite. No, I'm being 100.
The first time in 1999 when I seen Randy Moss get on that football field at Minnesota Vikings, I said, shit, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
That's elite talent. He got elite speed. He got elite hands.
No, you don't say that.
We didn't say he was the best. You're not saying, oh, he's Jerry Rice because he could do that. But what you're saying is, okay, I see similarities, and he has certain attributes at an elite level.
In the history of black folks, ain't no black folks watch nobody on no TV and said, yeah, he's really got some elite talent.
Okay, so I guess you're all black folks.
No, bro. We see
you a wild dude, bro.
We see somebody fighting, bro, and we say that motherfucker can fight. Bro, he can
you
fight,
a wild
bro.
dude, bro. You a wild dude.
We being 100.
Hey, Drico, let's let the new dudes get in, man. They on the panel. Let them get in, man. I'm gonna mute myself.
But we being 100 though, right? We don't say that, bro. We sit back and be like, that motherfucker can fight. Yeah, they're gonna have to watch it. He gonna whoop somebody ass. That's how we talk, bro. That elite word don't come until
now he want to see what he did. Now he wants to attack the word elite, bro.
No,
He messing with
because y'all
our
play.
on
Listen,
me,
because y'all play.
and
the
we can't
long
say
play.
elite as black folks. We can't say elite.
No,
now.
this is
That's
what y'all
crazy.
did.
That's
Y'all
crazy.
did it because I tried to
Nigga,
ignore
you
it. Then
crazy.
y'all said, "No,
Oh
wait
my
a
So what
minute."
about?
He said elite talent.
This is
That's what
you is
y'all
like my
said.
co-host. I get ratings with
That's
Draco.
crazy.
Y'all said. Y'all
Draco the
said.
match.
So Kobe Bryant,
Y'all put
Kobe
it up
Bryant didn't
there.
have elite
Y'all
talent when
said
he was in high
no.
school.
Y'all said he said elite talent. So I said, oh, they playing the word game with me. Okay, then who the fuck uses elite?
Listen,
Who uses elite?
listen.
That's your talent.
Listen. And whatever you want. Listen, whatever you
Draco,
want
you
to say.
wild.
Whenever,
Draco just wanted to derail the
I
conversation,
know
bro.
that's what he
Go
did.
ahead.
No, I'm
Whatever
being
you,
100. We don't talk like that, bro. We don't talk like that unless it good. We just, like I said before, bro, we get on here, we be like, that motherfucker can fight, bro. We don't say no, oh yeah, he's an elite. That's an elite talent right there. Mother, I ain't no motherfucking scout. I'm fucking with you. What the fuck?
so because you ain't a
Y'all
scout,
tripping, man.
that means that so
You drive a hard
your
bargain,
Y'all
dog.
perception
tripping,
on that
bro.
is like that. That means no one else that's black or white.
Then KC gonna get up
Even
there.
though you got motherfuckers running
KC
around here
gonna
like
correct
Carlton
me.
Banks, there's no black person
Yeah,
that's elite talent.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. No, we don't say that, bro.
okay.
I probably never put them two words together in my fucking life.
Really, I have,
Mm.
but I
Elite
get it.
talent.
I get it, Drico. At the end of the day, Boots. I
No,
whenever you want to put the money up, you know what I'm saying. If they ever fight, we could bet on that. We could bet on that.
bruh,
We could bet on that.
Same here.
I
Same
got,
here.
bruh.
I got, I got, I got, I got Boost chin
Oh,
checking the shit out of Terrence Crawford.
I got
If
And
they
Boots by
if they
knockout
fight,
too.
if they
Man,
fight
y'all don't want to
within,
see Boots get hit in the face first, though. Y'all just want to let Boots just.
shit,
Nah, I
let
mean,
Crawford hit
you
him
is
in the
damn
face.
though, bro. Let's at least let him get
Hey,
hit in the
Crawford
face,
said it
and
himself.
Hit
then
He
him in
see
said
the
what
face.
Boots is
happened
ready
after
for
that,
him.
bro.
So
Because everybody be looking good until they get that first slap in the face.
who is this
Then
man
after they
right
get
here?
that slap in the face and they get through it, then it's like, okay, the talent, all of it's coming together. But dog might get hit in this shit by a real nigga and game over. Into all that shit. It don't get that's it. So
Bro,
I
that's
get
what
what
I've
y'all
been
saying
saying.
about the eye test. I feel you. But dog, you gotta get in some funk. I know a lot of niggas that be funky until the funky hit. And then they ain't funky no more. And that's why
Bro,
I don't be just jumping to conclusions like that, though.
I've been
You know what
saying
I'm
this for
saying?
30 minutes straight now, bro.
Just let him get hit, bro. I get what y'all saying. That
I'm loving,
speed and
I'm
them
loving the
reflexes
energy.
He
and shit is ignorant. That shit off the chain. But dog got to get touched by a real nigga, and then let's see how he deal with the adversity. Then being in a big ass crowd with 20,000 people in that bitch, and them hot ass lights on, and all that. You got to go through all that before I just start saying you the shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it before then, bro. But I see the time, no doubt. The eye
that's what
test,
and
that
that's all.
motherfucker off the chain.
Listen. And you know what, Don, you came in here and you touched on both points, and this is why I said Drake could be
He
defense
said the
attorney.
same thing I just fucking said.
Right. But he's saying the same thing, but that wasn't the initial point. He's also saying the same thing that you regurgitated. Now, all we're
I said
saying,
the
we're
same
not saying
thing.
this, Don. We're not saying that Boots is an elite fighter. We're not putting him up there. What I'm
Right.
saying is that his talent, his skill set is elite. The
It's
skills,
sickening.
yeah, the skill. That's all we're
that's
saying.
all we saying.
But
Yeah, that's
Trico
all we
doesn't
saying.
want to even admit to that. He doesn't even want to say that his
No,
skills are elite. That's
no.
what.
What I
Then he
said
goes into
was
all this other stuff.
who had see he was a little more diplomatic than me. My thing was who has Boots even fought for y'all to even come to that conclusion?
Who this? Who this? I want to. Who wrote this comment? I can't see on Facebook.
That's
Who that?
Taiwan.
Uh, okay. Again, I figured that. So I thought it was Bomac, but it wasn't enough commas and periods in it. So I knew it was
He
Bobal.
said Dan
But you
Spence
see
for
what I'm
Boots.
saying? Before we come to a
Man, y'all
conclusion,
ignorant, dog.
he has to get punched in the mouth, bro. He has to go through something tough. Just like, for instance, Shakur. I knew he was a good little fighter, but then with the way that he beat Herring, shout out to Jamal Herring. When he beat Jamal Herring on a different level, I said, wait a minute, he's got elite talent. See what I'm saying?
Listen, first off, let
Yeah,
me
but
just
I already knew
let me
Shakur was
let
elite.
me address this. First of all, I don't dislike Terrence Crawford. I just favor Spence over Crawford. So it's not that I'm going against Bud when it comes to Boots because I've been saying the same thing about Boots and Bud for a year. For all these people who's acting like it's new because they done seen Boots knock people out. I've already, and I said it first. I was more nervous about Boots fighting Spence than Crawford. So I've just kept it real with Boots. Period. You know,
I don't see how y'all can even put Boots in the category yet. He hasn't fought anyone to be in that category. He's a good little boxer.
To let Boots.
They need to let Boots put in front of him.
They need to let Boots fight Danny Garcia at least.
He ain't gonna do
it. He gonna stop him. He will stop him.
We can't say that though, KC.
But I feel like you're right though.
Stop him.
I feel like that's the perfect fight because it would be a big fight because they both from Philly.
But we have to see that, KC.
I think Danny's scared of losing Philly.
Then you get that. Then you get the lights. Now you got the lights. You got it all. You got the lights. You got a fighter that can handle his business. We know, dog. If you bullshit with Danny Garcia, he gonna fuck you up. So we know that. You know what I'm saying? So he got a fighter, and then the pressure from them both being from Philly. Maybe he get a 15, 20,000 people stadium or some type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna happen.
Well, well, that's all.
Danny's not getting in there with Boots because he ain't going to come outside.
Danny get watched.
Danny need to focus on real estate.
Well, we can't listen. We can't keep pointing the narrative that everybody's scared of Boots and Boots just gonna run through the division because everybody we naming, y'all saying they ain't gonna get in there with Boots. They ain't gonna get in there with Boots. But Boots is the top fighter. We don't know if Boots is the top fighter because according to y'all, don't nobody gonna get in there with him.
Danny Garcia already been talking about Boots Ennis years ago. Danny Garcia know who Boots Ennis is. Danny Garcia ain't getting in there with no Boots Ennis. They know they food. And y'all know they food.
How we know?
Yeah, but what we supposed to do though? We supposed to just not want to get in there.
How I left
Who do he fight? Who
Keith Thurman. Keith
Thurman retired, man. Stop talking about Keith Thurman. Everybody stop. Keith Thurman.
You said he retired?
Years.
Yeah,
he
retired.
Years, bro.
Keith Thurman said he's coming back.
And then when he came,
who we gonna fight?
When he came back and fought, dog, he got his ass touched, and y'all talk shit about him. When he escaped, who was it?
Josito Lopez.
Jessicito.
So he got to go through that whole process again before he even. I don't want to talk. Keith Thurman not relevant, bro. Keith Thurman, like, I don't even know what to say. Timberland or something. A nigga that ain't in the game no more. Or he behind the scenes. But
Keith Thurman, he don't know.
He ain't no
he don't know who Boots is.
Well, who could he fight then, bro?
Yeah, he don't know who Boots is.
Because he always been a goofy ass, weirdo type nigga that say goofy shit. So I ain't surprised that he said that. But come on, man, that nigga he ain't fought in 3 years, bro. Then he got his ass whooped the last time
See, brother, you know what? I said the same thing before you got on here. I'm saying the same thing to these cats, man, and they're not receptive. You know, they like you better than they like me.
No, ain't no.
No, man.
Come on, Draco.
Draco trying to weasel his way out of shit.
No. I said the exact. Listen, brother. My brother down there to the right. I said the exact same thing. I said, how do y'all know Boots can beat these people when he ain't beat nobody? Let him get punched first. Boots ain't never been hurt.
If Danny gonna hoe out, then what? I mean, it ain't too much to give him. Give him Mean Machine. Give him Maurice.
Yeah, but the problem is they gotta sign the contract.
Yeah, they gotta want to fight him.
B Machine is not gonna. B Machine is not hopping in the ring with him. He just got knocked out by Virgil Ortiz.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Feed him to Earl because he said he ready. I gotta take his word. He said it.
But now hey Donald, now we going with what Draco said. What does he have to offer? Why would he fight? What would Earl? Why would Earl fight him? Why would Earl fight him?
If I was Earl,
no tune-ups. No tune-up.
No tune-up. He going for belt. He going for belt.
Earl was being hypocritical with the little nigga. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I get Earl not fighting that nigga, just like I understood when Keith Thurman wouldn't fight him. He like, nigga, I got a plan. What you want? You ain't got.
We can't. Wait. Slow down. We can't say Earl not fighting Boots, and he just got out of the Pacquiao fight because of fucked up eye.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not fighting, but he shouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say Earl shouldn't fight him. I'm gonna say whether Earl fights TC next or Boots next, he need to fight another fight first. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, if
he need to fight one fight.
He don't.
I think he should have another good fight.
He ready, nigga. That's I'm gonna go by what you say, bro. You come telling me you ready, then let's do it, dog. I'm not about to argue you. You put yourself in this situation, bro.
I think he needs to. Earl should have one fight and then fight Terrence Crawford.
I agree that that's what he should do, but he said he want to do it now. I gotta, hey, nigga, he said it, bro.
What EJ said, no tune-up.
That's what he hollering. He running around
no
tune-up, telling people
no tune-up, baby.
Hey, I agree with you, though. I agree with you.
It's Ugas on the hook. It's Ugas on the end of that big fish. Keep it in-house.
No, I don't want to see.
Trying to make Ugas fight in the tournament.
You about to see how that plays out.
If you're going to fight Ugas, bro, if you're going to fight Ugas, you might as well just fight TC. Fuck all that.
Facts.
I mean,
the easiest fight to make. If TC gonna take, is TC gonna take 60-40? Is TC gonna take 70-30?
Man, he got.
It's like my man said in the corner. If Earl say no tune-ups and my man say he ready to fight, then let's fight, bro. Like at some time we gotta hold these Twitter rants. You gotta hold these niggas responsible for this.
Then when Earl fight Boots and he fuck around and beat him, y'all gonna say what Boots was a tune-up?
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna say Boots ran his mouth and got his ass whooped because that's what'll be the happen.
It's gonna be that's what and on paper it's gonna be a tune-up. What have Boots done to the point to where what Earl say? Title shot.
Man, the IBF feels he's the number 3 contender on the planet Earth. That boy said he ready. Feed that nigga to him then. That's how that works, bro.
Like you just said, number 3. Keep that in mind.
Nigga, that's awful awesome to be number 3 on Earth.
Virgil Ortiz is number 2. Virgil Ortiz is number 1 at the WBC.
Ortiz ain't asking for that fight.
They're not gonna make that fight.
Virgil Ortiz is number 1 at the WBC. Bring that up, Kwame. Bring up the
Virgil Ortiz ain't asking for none of them fights. So stop acting like Virgil Ortiz asking for them fights.
He's asking for it.
No, he's called out, bud.
When did he? Stop. Hold on. Slow down. Stop. Don't get so excited for Virgil. Because Virgil ain't been running around here talking about he want to really fight them dudes. Bud Crawford would have fought him before. Stop. Slow down. Make this make sense, bro. Make this make sense. We got Terrence Crawford that had to pay Sean Porter more money. He could have paid Virgil Ortiz less and ate his little ass up. So don't play them kind of games.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz didn't want no.
Virgil Ortiz don't want that fight.
Virgil just called out Boots though.
Virgil doing a lot of talking when motherfuckers already got fights signed. I ain't never seen Virgil in there. Virgil and his team do that type of shit all the time.
But y'all saying everybody's scared of Boots. Let Boots tune him up.
That's not true though, because when the fight week when Boots knocked out Delorme, Virgil Ortiz camp said, "Oh, they see that fight down the line in a couple years."
Robert Garcia been saying he's seen that down the line for years.
He just said Virgil Ortiz just said he'll fight Boots. Okay, there you go. Put him in.
They say a lot of shit.
But when he beat
Teofimo Lopez been saying he'll fight Devin Haney for a long time.
See, my man, y'all be making up excuses for Boots, man. Who do y'all want Boots to fight, man?
I'm not making no excuses. I deal with fighters that fight. You deal with fighters that talk about fights.
TC and Spence is not going. Y'all can that shit. They're not fighting this dude, man. So everybody that me and my man the name y'all that came. Oh, Ortiz don't want to fight, man.
But he don't.
Danny Garcia. Oh, that ain't gonna fight. Listen, who the fuck can this nigga fight?
Boots is so box office. I'll see him fight anybody next. It doesn't matter to me.
But he's not getting the Spence and Bud. Can we all agree on that? That Spence and Bud is not fighting.
He's not going to get Spencer Bud next. We know that.
Yeah, okay, now give me the next welterweight he can get then. Tell me who.
My man just named him.
Yeah, I would like to know then if we ain't got none of them, then what we doing?
Danny Garcia is not fighting him, so we could.
Okay, so who we got? Who we got left then?
Virgil Ortiz called him out. You got
Jamal got knocked out. So maybe he can fight. He can knock Jamal out.
Right out.
He can fight the dude that Jamal fought because Jamal ass shouldn't have been in the main event anyway.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Boots should have been in the main event for that weekend. That was some bullshit.
How the hell did
they put Jamal James in the main event?
He was
the champ. That WBA.
Yeah, he's the champ, bro. You can't put Boots. Y'all rushing him, but Boots can't bring.
Man, Jamal James look like my uncle that be in front of the liquor store. Fuck him.
but he has a belt.
But the only reason everybody tuned in,
he ain't got that belt no more. Draco, that belt is gone.
The only reason why
Accolades.
everybody tuned in to Showtime that night, only reason why we watched the Jamal James fight is because Boots was on the card.
Right.
Only reason. Facts.
Facts.
Jamal James.
Stole the show.
Get the fuck out of here, Jamal James.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask y'all. Now me and my man, we done spoke. Me and my man done spoke our piece. We done named off about 4 or 5 people.
Budabiev, that is his name.
He need to fight Budabiev. That's what we need to fight.
That's a good fight for Boots.
I mean, that would be intriguing.
He get that WBA regular, then he could be the mandatory for Ugas, probably, right?
Yeah.
Would be my thought.
That's how they're trying to make it. That's what they're trying to make.
Fight Budabiev. That sound good, Draco, right?
And see, that's what I'm saying. Why motherfuckers saying, oh, the number 3, you still got work to do, baby. You can't just say, I'm the number 3.
I done seen number 3 become mandatories, depending on the situation. He's at the cusp. He's ready. There's no.
He need to fight. He need to fight Budabiev and Barclays because Budabiev is a Russian, ain't he, Draco?
We could say it all we want.
Put the Russian versus the brother in Barclays.
Like you see how the narrative switched, Kwame, when motherfuckers was. Well, why Earl don't fight? They on the same side of the street. No, they not. This nigga, he ain't signed a PBC.
I don't be caring about all them streets, bro. That's all that. That's bullshit.
Is starting to get
if they want to fight,
it's not bullshit. It's the name of the business. That's how it works.
Man, I'm not a fan of the business. I'm not about to sit here and advocate for fighters not to fight each other.
I want to flip a brick right now too, but I gotta go see the plug first. I gotta take my steps. You gotta put trust in me,
bro. We as fans, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. We as fans, bro. We worried about the wrong shit, bro.
Right.
We worried about how much money they gonna make. We worried about how many people in the seats. We want to see some fights, bro.
I can care less too, but
I want to see fights.
Right, we want to see.
I want to see fights.
How the game works. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I ain't understand is when the fuck shit like the WBC did. When they threw the franchise belt out there and granted Charlo the fucking goddamn
anything, you know what I'm saying? Why we can't get caught up in it.
Yeah, it's a part of the business.
They just started doing
some other stuff.
All right, so let's look at the rankings.
There we go. See where we at in the
welterweight rankings. Spence 1, Crawford 2, Ugas 3, Porter. Oh, look at that. They have Ennis higher than Ortiz by Ring Magazine. They have Ennis being a top 5 welterweight. Top 5.
Look out.
Well, who was that? Who was that?
Who else could they put above him? I don't see nobody that's behind him that could be there. I would put above him.
I don't see no one. I don't see no one. WBO rankings.
That's what we saying, bro.
Everybody underneath them look like food to me.
Yep. I agree with that.
So here we go. We got IBF rankings. Boots number 3. So Porter's fighting him. So who is this? Abu Karabov? Who's that?
Abu Karab,
the number 1 IBF contender in the world.
He needs to fight. Ennis need to fight him, and then he can become a mandatory for Spence.
He'll be the number 1. Yep. Or you need to fight.
See,
he need to fight him, or you need to fight Budabiev. That's it.
And
that's his fight.
That's all my man in the corner. That's all we've been saying, bro. He has to prove himself, man. Like he has to do something for us, for me.
It ain't even. Hey, Draco. It really ain't even. Oh, I understand what you're saying about prove itself. My shit is you gotta earn it. You gotta once you earn. Ain't no turning back. I'm here. I'm not to keep bringing up the fucking Charlos, but this nigga knocked Centennial out, became the mandatory. Fuck Canelo. And Canelo dipped. He became the fucking. It wasn't no. I'm number 3. I'm number 2, and I want to fight the nigga.
Like, why you think Canelo dipped? You think Canelo was scared? He was like, "Damn, Charlo beat up whoever the fuck you just named," and then he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta get the fuck out." I'm gonna say
Let him finish.
Activity to me when at 154 he tried to unify with you. He said, "Well, my brother got the WBC. You know I ain't gonna fight him. My gym mate got the WBO." Where you at, Cinnamon? Where you at?
And then what you think he thought happened? He was like, "I'm scared of that nigga. I'm about to go to another division."
Is that what you getting at? Them niggas been in the gym. that nigga Jamel was signed to Golden Boy for 7 years. He said he watched Canelo. They train in the same gym. He watched how that nigga fight. He watched. He like, oh yeah, and Canelo and them watch how he fight. It's something about that. They don't want to make that fight. Like that's what
Listen, man. I
about.
understand your point, brother. The brothers can fight, but them brothers ain't beating that motherfucker. I'm sorry.
They're going to sleep. They're going to sleep.
So okay.
Yeah. So and his fastest way to a title would be to go through the IBF and fight the number 1 guy. But I think it's interesting, you know, when you're talking about elite and who has he fought, that the Ring Magazine has him at number 5. The WBO have him at number 5. And the Ring Magazine is the belt that they only want to give out when like 1 versus 2 fights each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that tells you where they really rank Boots as a welterweight. To have him in their top 5,
and that's my whole shit. That's my whole shit. It don't matter if Canelo put niggas to sleep. Niggas earned their shot. Boots ain't earned his shot yet.
Right.
He yelling this shit, but nigga, put yourself in position. Keep doing it. Put yourself in position.
Bro, I've been saying that. I've been saying
all I'm saying is this.
Yeah, that's what we saying. That's what we saying. If he fight those fights right there, if he fight one of them WBA guys or the IBF guy, he'll be in position. That's what we saying. I mean, it's cool. I understand what you're saying about. Charlos putting themselves in position and all this.
I'm just saying how the fight get made. You know, you can have
put themselves in position.
You can have Conor Benn yelling out. It ain't gonna fucking matter. Nigga, you gotta go through the rankings, nigga. You gotta earn your shot.
Yeah, you gotta earn. I've been saying that for the past hour, bro. I've been saying the same thing for the past hour.
You're saying something different. He's saying that you have to earn your shot. You're discrediting him by saying who has he fought.
No, that's two different things. I said, what does he have to offer? What does he have to offer? If he puts himself in position, then they have to fight him.
He go to sleep. He going to sleep.
Somebody put that in the Facebook. What are you fucking kidding me?
What has he offered? What does he have to offer right now at number 5? What does he have to offer? The two, number 1 and number 2.
So what do he have to offer as number 3? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Blair the Flair.
I'm saying no. What has he? Y'all don't answer the question. What does Boots have to offer at? Me and my man said this. We know already he's not fighting Spencer. Who is he going to fight to even put himself in the position for them to even say?
We said he should fight the Buddha kid or the Russian.
He should fight the mandatory in the IBF because the IBF don't play about mandatories.
There you go.
Yeah, and he know that. He know that because Earl Spence got his shot through the IBF.
Right, because that's how Kell Brook got on the hook for Spence. Because the IBF they don't play with mandatories. Right. So he should fight that guy. But the reality of it is Spence is not going to fight him. He's going to move up. So he's going to wind up. So I see Boots.
I mean, even if but Kwame, even if he move up, Boots will be on his way there soon anyway. So he's going to have to see the motherfucker anyway.
Right. I think that Boots is going to wind up getting the belts that Spence vacates. Whatever belt Spence has now, Boots is going to wind up getting it, right? And then I feel like the big fight at 147 is going to be him. Is going to be him versus Crawford.
Yeah, right.
Because Crawford's not gonna move up to 154 right away. So they're both going to be champions, and I think that's going to be the big fight at 147.
Now, you said earlier y'all was saying that TC don't want to fight. And I told y'all, I said, man, if he gets some hardware, they coming at him, bro. Ain't nobody scared of Boots. He just needs some hardware. You see what I'm saying?
And who has the most hardware at 147 right now?
Say what?
Who has the most hardware at 147 right now?
Who has the most power?
Hardware.
Who has the most hardware?
Hardware. Oh, that would be Spence retired ass.
So it's not out of, so it shouldn't be out of a ballpark if a nigga say 60-40.
No,
wait. See now how we listen, bro. When it come to them, it's two things about that fight. First of all, bottom line, nigga, is this: you need me and I need you. Okay. At the end of the day, dog, you gonna make the most money you ever made, and I'm gonna make the most money I ever made. Period.
Yeah, they really need each other when Spence lost the Pacquiao fight.
I got a million belts. You got the belts in the division. We both got accolades. You got big pay-per-view ratings. I got big TV ratings. All that.
Business is business, though, bro. Like I hear all of that.
I was just gonna say everything that he's saying sounds cool, but when them dogs,
you know what that is. As much
as
y'all don't.
Hey man, I'm not about to keep doing this business talk bullshit, bro. People is going out of business every day in America. Listen, boxing is almost out of business. Either they give us the fights or they go out of business. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go out of business because the money.
Hey, listen. I tell you this right now. UFC probably sold more pay-per-view last night than Canelo did.
Yeah, but ask Usman why he want to fight Canelo.
I wonder.
Hey, he said he want to fight Canelo because Canelo is the only star, just like all the fighters always want to fight Floyd, didn't they?
They want a payday.
It's the payday.
People don't look at
that one there.
Dana White is too cheap.
Man.
Again, that's fake.
Hey, you seen them silly ass dudes out there about to fight each other. All three of them dudes should have been trying to fight the guy in the ring instead of trying to fight each other. Stupid motherfucker.
Well, that's on her because her said I got the date. He never had the date.
Yeah, never even had the date.
But
yeah.
My point is they do need to fight, but business still.
My thing is
they can run business how they want to run it, Kwame. If they go out of business, fuck.
Bud they had the highest rated television fights, man. All that shit. So at the end of the day, bro, listen. It come down to them two need to tell each other, look, bro. I got this, you got that, bro. This shit about even. Ain't nothing gonna happen for our legacies.
It's not.
And the most money we gonna never make. You know
basically what he's saying. Basically what he's saying is they need to do what Deontay Wilder did and made the fights. They need to do what Deontay Wilder did and make the fight,
bro. Listen, Spence. I heard a phone call, bro, and it's
I was just
out
gonna
there
say
now.
that the phone call.
I heard a phone call, and Spence said that on the phone call. But he get on Twitter, and he get on these interviews, and he say 60-40, 60-40, 60-40.
I mean, I always listen. I don't like to get into their characters and shit, but I mean, I'm not surprised. I just say that.
Bud should cut the 60-40 shit when Ugas fucking had, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Spence, let me fight Ugas so I could shorten his gap. So he can't even fucking throw that in my face no more.
What is it that he throwing in his face though? What is it that he really got to say where he got some hella advantage that it should be?
He throwing two prestigious belts in his face. I'm throwing the WBC and the IBF in your motherfucking face.
But your goal is to unify. So kind of just like the Caleb Plant situation, but your goal is to unify all this shit, right? So at the end of the day, you can have 9 belts. You need this one I got, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then what we doing,
my
dog? What we doing,
pay,
bro?
You gotta pay to play, bro.
You gotta pay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel though.
We trying to see the fight. We the fans. We trying to see the fight. They need to make the fights.
But
that ain't how it works. More money than him. I don't really understand.
Hey, you can say that ain't how it work all you want, bro. I don't give a fuck how the steak got to the restaurant. Get the steak to the restaurant. If that's what I want to order, that's what I want to eat. Give me my motherfucking steak. That's what I'm saying.
But how long it took for Plant and Canelo to come to this agreement? You can't give me no European money, nigga. I ain't fighting for that.
These motherfuckers been in the same division for 3 years. 4 years, bro. Either give us the fight or get the fuck out of the game.
It's not about being in the same division for them years. It's about who's doing the most in that division.
I'm just saying that y'all keep saying that Bud should take less money, and I'm out on what premise?
All I'm saying is I want to fight. I'm saying Oscar De La Hoya gave me Felix Trinidad. Oscar De La Hoya gave me Ike Cortez. God damn. These motherfuckers ain't even gave me that magnitude of a fight yet.
And Floyd took 32% to Oscar's, what, 58%? Whatever the fuck it was.
We can't name Floyd, though, man. Floyd is like That's extra.
Yeah, I don't like
that's
using Floyd and Tom Brady for examples on shit.
Yeah, he's using an exception to the rule. He's an
Yeah,
exception
like
to the
no,
rule.
that's
Well,
you
I
can't.
mean, he's
You can't use an exception to the rule.
but he's not the exception to the rule in regards to when he first started doing pay-per-view. He's not.
Thank you. That's all I was gonna say. That's how
Yeah, you right. True,
Listen,
true.
That's how you
listen, hold on.
Like, nigga,
When Spence did his first pay-per-view against Mikey Garcia, they did 360,000. When Floyd did his first pay-per-view against Arturo Gatti, they did 340,000. Floyd also took less money than Arturo Gatti because he fought Arturo Gatti inside of Atlantic City, which was his home.
Bro, is y'all talking about practice?
Hold on. Yeah, that's what they talk.
But the
See,
fact
Kwame, I got love for you. But you lose me on this bullshit because this is what you missing. Floyd Mayweather promoted. Neither one of them dudes promote.
Okay.
So them motherfuckers need to get in the ring.
But
they disappear. They both disappear after every fight. And they be on MIA reports all the time.
Floyd was
I don't understand when you say don't promote. You got Man Down Promotions and you got Frank Martin on the rise. You got Burley Brooks lost a couple times. Who Crawford got that he promotes?
That actually strengthens my point.
I just told you they don't promote. What are you talking about, bro?
Hold on.
You talking about? I understand Frank Martin, Burley Brooks. It looks good on paper. Don't nobody even know them, bro.
What Kwame talking about and what y'all talking about two different things, though.
Right.
Kwame
You just threw that hat in the ring. That shit don't even mean nothing, bro. Frank Martin, Burley Brooks.
But I'm trying to address your question. You having a conversation with Brandon.
Go ahead, Kwame.
Okay. So basically, it actually strengthens my point because Floyd did a whole hell of a lot of promoting, but he still got paid less money. He still made less money, and he had more. Hold on, he had more belts.
Floyd bet on himself.
He was
bet on himself.
So
I take the cut.
Wait, let him finish, y'all. Let him finish.
He had because what's going to happen? It's a whole different ball game when you go in a pay-per-view.
I ain't capped my salary out.
More. Listen, there's no emotions in numbers, bro. It's more network oriented and based, and that's it. And they're going to give people budgets. And the fact of the matter is, look, from a fan's perspective, we want to see the fight. So we're going to say,
that's all.
Let's just make it happen. Fuck all of that. And that's fair from a fan perspective. But we're going to, from a business perspective, let's listen. Let's not act like when Teofimo Lopez went to fight Lomachenko and it wasn't even pay-per-view. They was arguing about money. Like the business part is always going to be there whether we like it or not.
Period. Nigga, that's where it starts.
Right.
But what we're saying is,
the fact of the matter is, no matter what was being said, for things to be justified correctly from two different companies trying to do business, because they listen, one guy promoter and businessman say that he's losing money on him.
There is no way that a fighter should be able to tell you. There's no way a fighter should be able to tell you 60-40 and it's justifiable. It is 60-40. Right. And you getting your feelings about it.
I don't want to. I get it. We don't want to go too far into the.
That's a cool on the numbers point. Yeah, that's a cool on the numbers point.
This want to see the fight.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool on the numbers point. This is what we just said, though. I want y'all to think about what we just said. We said Boots Ennis can't fight neither. Wait. We said Boots Ennis can't fight neither one of them because he don't bring nothing to the table. So it's them two at the top, right? We got two dudes at the top. The two dudes at the top, one of them is about to fight Sean Porter. Keith Thurman is retired. Danny Garcia ain't fighting neither one of them again. So who the fuck can they fight besides each other? Tell me.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, so that's it. Right. So all the goofy shit about the numbers, either they make the fight or they get the fuck out the game. That's all I'm saying, bro.
It's always gonna be business.
It can be business. It can be business as long as they want to be business. If they don't make the fight, they going out of business.
I don't give a fuck if they do a versus tomorrow with Jay-Z and Nas. Nas gonna have to bow down to what Nas can out rap Jay-Z, whatever. Jada can out rap Jay, whatever. They gonna have to do what Jay brings to the table, the hardware, the business aspect, what he done. You can't. Not saying he gonna win. Not saying Jay gonna win in the battle. No,
right.
But you gonna have to battle me at the Barclays, nigga. I own the bitch.
Okay, listen. I get what you're saying, right? But here's the thing. Jay-Z has a significant advantage that we probably all could see overnight. He probably got more Grammys, more
he got a significant amount.
Album sales.
Watch yourself, KC.
Album sales.
He got more accolades, don't he, KC?
Listen though, but listen.
But listen
though.
I'm listening.
What advantage do Errol have over Bud that that's so great that Bud gotta bow down? I don't understand what it is.
Because it's a new day. It's a new day, a new era.
What literally is the numbers that you're talking about?
That's not
okay.
Because that's how the business. That's how the business.
It's very simple. It's very simple, y'all.
I can go to a label. I can go to a label and tell the motherfuckers I sold 100,000 copies out my trunk, and my son rap in the fucking room, and he streamed 1 million fucking on streaming. They don't give a fuck about my 100,000 that I done made out of the fucking trunk, and I got $9 a copy for it. They don't care about that. They don't. They looking at the stream. It's a new generation. It's a new marketing.
Okay.
It's a new period, nigga.
Okay. Again, my question is, what
he ain't
is
answering the question.
Advantage that he has? What is it that he's going to go in the room and say, this is why I should get more money than him? What is it?
I think they looked at that short-sighted.
What is it?
Kwame,
it's very short-sighted, bro. No, I'm about to clear real quick. Go ahead, Kwame. Go ahead, Kwame.
Because this is a pay-per-view event. Earl's gonna bring in what he generated.
More pay-per-view numbers than you ever fucking did.
Let Kwame finish it, man.
Earl and Al Heyman's gonna go in and say, hey, I sold 3. We did an event and it grossed this amount of money, and also for pay-per-view, it grossed this amount of money, this many millions. Bob Arum and TC gonna come in there, and Bob Arum once he shows the network the number, it's gonna be red. It's not even going to show profit.
Hold on.
It's not going to show profit. It's going to
hold on. So I understand your point, Kwame. Hold on.
Right, I feel you.
Hold on. Let me go, bro.
When these entities come together, they have to make decisions based off that, because
that's what I'm saying. When the
what y'all saying,
bro.
What y'all saying is emotional, and it has nothing to do with
business. It ain't. Okay, let's deal with business. Let's deal with business. Let's deal with business. Let's deal with business right now. So let's say this: if Errol Spence don't fight Terrence Crawford at 47 for the unification, who does he fight at 54? Because it ain't no fights up there that's bigger than Terrence Crawford.
I just said that.
All right, then. So this kid is new. So this is what I'm saying, Kwame. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, y'all. I'm just saying Team Spence and them is gonna have to yield at least some to make this fight, because no other fucking fight that they talk about is gonna matter to us.
So let me ask you a question.
But listen, hold on. Hold on.
No. You deal with that. Either you deal with that or you don't say nothing. You deal with that.
Look. This the options that Spence has. He can go to 154 and fight tune-ups all day at 54. He can fight.
We don't give a fuck about that fight. What are you talking about?
Now you talking from a fan. No, I'm going there. Kwame, look. Now you talking from a fan perspective. We don't give a fuck. Who cares? He can do that and sell out the arenas and go to 160. And
he's not going to fill out the arenas, bro.
Here come this goofy shit. Here come this goofy shit. I knew some goofy shit was coming.
Listen, man, Earl ain't filling up arenas like that, bro.
Whether Spence lose, whether Spence draw, whatever, win, lose, or draw, it don't matter. That nigga got options that he can do that.
Let me ask you a question. You said
what can Blood do?
That's some goofy shit.
You said he has to give something, right?
Bro, Spence ain't that popular, bro.
Listen to what you said.
Not that popular.
And if he goes to 154, there's no bigger fight for Spence than Crawford, which is 100% true. And I want them both to fight. Understand that. But what you're saying is like, okay, well, Spence has to give something. So this is what I want you to understand. I want you to just picture this in your head, right? Just think about colors. When you go through a traffic light, green is go, right? Red is
go.
Stop. It's like negative, like stop. When these two guys walk into get the fight to be made, Spence is walking in there with a green successful, multiple green successful events. He is also wasn't, even if it's his home, he had 50,000 people come out against Mikey Garcia. Whether you say
I was there, I know.
Whether you say it was Mikey or whatever, it doesn't even matter.
That was matter.
His event that he won, and he was the headliner.
He took advantage of it.
And he was the champ. So they have that plus pay-per-view numbers. That's green. When Terrence Crawford walks in and Bob walks in, they've already made it public that it's red. It's not even like, okay, well, Spence over his last 3 fights, he grossed
he would have did better fighting Khan in the
and
UK.
here was my counterpoint to all that. What I was trying to say
let me finish my point.
Didn't Bud had a
Let him finish. Let
me
him finish.
my point, bro. So when you go in there, it's like you look at Spence did 3 pay-per-views. He did Danny, he did Mikey, he did Sean Porter. Let's just say you took all the pay-per-view numbers that they did and say, okay, well, Spence grossed like 100 million over all 3 pay-per-view fights.
Hallelujah.
Just revenue, right? But then when Bud walks in there, right, it's showing that he did 2. He sold 50,000, so the revenue is a loss. And then they overpaid for what's his name? Amir Khan. And that's in the red.
He would have did better fighting Khan in the UK.
Right.
All right, hold on. Can I just say something? I'll let everybody go. So listen.
So when they both come in to make a negotiation, it's not Spence who has to give a little. It's Bud who needs to give a little.
Okay, and listen. Now here's my counterpoint to that. Listen, didn't Bud have the highest rated fights on network television on just the ESPN fights, or didn't he have the highest rated sports program, or wasn't it something to that effect?
It was something to that effect, but that was
okay. So listen.
But but we talking pay-per-view numbers.
The ad revenue money that came in.
Let him finish his comment.
They can't walk in the room and say that. Look, he didn't do good on pay-per-view, and there's a lot of factors to go into that. First of all, the opponent. We couldn't get the opponents because our promotional rival didn't want to use. They kept the opponents in house. Okay, so what we did go to network television, and here's what we were able to do. He generated 100 million in pay-per-view. We generated 100 million in ad revenue on network television. And if you would have gave us those names, we may have been able to do better than him. We don't know that. So that's more of our problem, is that his promoter was able to put on a better event. We'll give them that they have the fighters that we needed to make the fight with. But we took it to network television with just him, and we generated this amount of money, and that's got to count for something, bro. That ain't just fuck this nigga and he got to take 20%.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying, Donald. I worked at Wendy's in Highland Park on Woodward and Davidson, but making good money.
I'm here.
When Amazon called, I ain't gonna say, well, when I was with Wendy's, nigga, these niggas do this and nigga, I'm with Amazon now. I'm with Amazon over here.
Yeah, that's a whole different process, bro.
No, it's not. That's what
that is, bro.
That's not equivalent, bro.
I can't tell Amazon what I used to do.
He come with some goofy shit, bro.
Contractor, bro.
I can't tell
he come with some goofy shit, bro.
My shit
Let him finish his thought.
My shit is why you keep working for Wendy's then? Why you keep re-signing when you know where to go? You know where to go. You know what
I'm not doing bad where I'm at. Why do y'all keep thinking that I'm doing bad? Why do I have to go there if I'm doing good?
Okay, you think, but
why do I have to bow down to these people?
You think, but no,
I'm
that's
doing
where
good.
it's at. I'm not gonna keep. I'm
I'ma just put it in. I'm not a
nigga that's gonna keep breakdancing.
Can I put it in street terms? And this is right here. It's gonna be good. Dope gonna sell itself, bro. You see what I'm saying? Who's not gonna buy Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr.? You got Terrence Crawford, the three division 6 belt holding world champion against the invincible Earl Spence. What about that? That's not gonna sell, bro.
So all that's cool. So they saying let's make the fight happen, because when it happens, this is what we're doing now.
But
I don't need to be negotiating advantage just because he had pay-per-view events now. And his was on.
You know what? Y'all want to be perfect. Y'all want to be perfectly honest, bro.
Yeah.
Them dudes don't have the personalities that Wilder or Fury had, and they know it.
Right.
They manager and promoters know it.
I'm gonna tell
they
you,
got bland ass personalities, and they ain't selling no fights. They need to make the fight. They getting older.
I don't think that got nothing to do with it. Heavyweight.
But they not listen, bro. They not gonna make nobody. The person who's gonna sell that fight the most is Bomac. Bomac gonna sell the fight.
Heavyweight. Good. Listen to this. Heavyweights trump any division. You could put Andy Ruiz up there. Heavyweights trump.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
Good dope sell itself, bro.
I'm talking about y'all
Listen.
talking about accolades, this and that. They talk.
No,
we
bro.
talking about
You gotta
when
bring that. That's a bargaining chip, bro. That's a bargaining chip.
I'm telling you, that would be my thing, though. Like, I did television revenue. Where he sold his shit at and where I sold my shit at don't matter. He sold his, I sold mine, and now we here. Well, how do you feel?
Fight? Listen, bro. That fight is gonna sell itself, bro.
LeBron
it's gonna sell itself.
Yeah.
LeBron did in high school. He had to go into the NBA and prove.
Yeah.
He couldn't say.
He couldn't. What that got to do with the?
He come with some goofy ass arguments.
Y'all talking about what he did at 140.
We actually
talking about
I'm not talking about none of that, bro. I'm talking about
listen, bro.
Television revenue.
Brandon, what
Brandon, all we saying is that's the only fight that they got is each other, bro. That's the fight they got is each other. They got to make a compromise and make the fight between each other.
Then I got to numb it in the bud. Then I got to. This nigga Earl Smith is from Texas.
All right, guys.
Canelo is right next door to fucking Mexico.
Because I don't want to stream where
everyone's
yelling over each other.
Brandon, what Brandon did what TC did at 140 does count. What you do at 140 does count. That's why when you come up to 147, TC automatically was in bid for a title shot. So what you do at the lower weight class when you move up, that does count, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Kind of getting on topic though. Like that's why.
Yeah, we was kind of talking about the
business aspect of it. We actually put more talking and more thought than this than what's really we need to, because them two gonna sell.
And Draco, we don't have to say nothing. My thing is like you say, he came up. So why does it stop there? Spence ain't the only champion. It's another belt out. Go grab that bitch. Cut his ass off. Cut the ring off. Nigga, meet me in the middle, nigga.
Well, it's kind of. It's kind of hard though in regards to that, because it's just the politics of boxing. Because I think if Bud could fight Ugas, he would go fight Ugas.
So now look, do y'all think if Bob Arum and Al, if they came to negotiations at the door, whatever, close the door, whatever, they came in a business aspect, and TC got the WBA and the WBO.
Leave that comment up, bro. I want to address that comment.
Yo, Ben, funny.
No, I'm just saying. Do you think who would be? It wouldn't be a 60-40 fucking deal then. It wouldn't be nigga. It's for all the marbles. You feel what I'm saying?
We just want them to get in the ring, and it's Earl's responsibility to make this fight happen.
I just want the responsibility to go on the right person.
That's the key word you just said. We just want them to get in the ring, but that ain't how it works.
My thing is, I just want the responsibility.
We is what count though, Brandon. They don't count, bro. We the fans, bro. We can run them out of business, bro.
Yeah, but
we the
that's
consumer.
Not gonna happen. But that's not gonna happen.
We the consumer, bro. What we want.
That sounds great, but you're always gonna have somebody like Floyd who's gonna go to Gucci. You know, so that's not gonna happen.
It can happen, bro.
And it's not gonna happen.
We can easily boycott this shit, bro, until they start fighting each other. That can happen, bro.
I'm not buying no shit, bro. I'm not buying bullshit fights. That's all I'm telling you. I let the next man do it.
Yeah. And I feel you, but that's also a reason why.
Now let me address this.
That's also a reason why these black fighters have an issue, even getting fights made because of attitudes like that. Because what I'll say is, Mexicans or whoever it is, when they have a fighter, even if the fight is somewhat bullshit, they still gonna purchase the fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And the reason why black fighters have such a hard time even with these fights getting made is because there's not as much revenue coming from them. That's another big part of it.
Kwame, if you pull up the highest pay-per-view numbers, do the shit real quick. It was all black fighters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That sold the best pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
So we buy the fights. All they got to do is give us the fight.
Yeah, but timing is. But here's the thing: timing now is different. See, back then when those were huge numbers, it wasn't streaming.
They wasn't streaming. You're right.
No
so the longer they stream us along. So Kwame, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask everybody on the panel this question. Now, after COVID has happened, don't y'all think that they possibly could have made more money before COVID?
I mean, yeah, but no one.
Now, nobody knew COVID was coming. I understand that. Nobody knew the car accident was going to happen to Earl or the eye injury either. So a lot of shit has happened since we was talking about this fight originally. So this fight is almost past its sell-by date. Either they give the fight, which is what I'm saying, or they keep prolonging it and he grows out the weight class, or one of them lose. Because something gonna happen. Something about to happen.
No, my question. So here's my question.
My thing is, who wants it more?
Fuck all of that. You got all this old soliloquy shit. Man, either fight or not.
It's the business. How you gonna say fuck all of that? And you
don't pay themselves, bro.
You fight Sean Porter when you could have easily accepted 60-40.
Hey, bro. I done seen more homeless people on the streets since COVID hit than ever. So if them fighters don't get in there and fight, they probably ain't gonna make no money, and they ain't gonna be able to feed their family. So they can choose to do what the fuck they want to do. I'm not about to politic with nobody.
So that's more of a reason except the 40 ball.
Can I address? Let me address Ben Israel just right quick, y'all. Y'all can go back at it. Ben Israel say EJ putting asses in seat. Buzz got fans selling him. That's what we came down to, y'all. See, this is what the problem is, Ben. When we talking putting fans in seats, when has it boxing become? I ain't gonna fight him because his pay-per-view numbers is low. This is what we coming to now.
Because you absolutely right. Because it's a new day and new age. Anytime a motherfucking Jake Paul could come in your sport and do fucking numbers.
But we let it. That's like, what I'm saying. Man. We let it come to that.
Caleb Plant ain't had no pay-per-view numbers. He fought last night.
And he had that belt. And guess what?
I'm saying, I'm not saying.
He probably took the 60-40 ball.
I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not.
He took probably less than that.
Way less than that.
What I'm trying to say is this is what boxing has come to now. I'm not gonna fight him because his pay-per-view numbers is low.
Well, I don't think man.
They need to fight.
No. I think see that's a little perverted.
I wish I could have bought. I wish I could have bought Conway and Benny album back in the day, like how I had the Tupac album when the shit unfolded. I'm 40, so I bought the fucking album where it came with a whole fucking photo. It came with all that.
Yeah, shit. With the book in it, with the book and shit.
I got to buy the Kanye. I got to buy the Conway shit. I got to do it on stream. Okay. I got to do that now.
Bro, you just took you cut me off for that. Like I don't even understand what you're talking about.
He always comes with some goofy shit. Go ahead.
I'm saying he's talking about what CJ putting asses in the seat.
He's talking about we get into a place where it's about I'm not fighting because of pay-per-view numbers. I think that's being perverted because that's not accurate.
Y'all just been arguing that point for the past 30 minutes.
No. The fight. Listen, the business people have to make it still a deal. It's the deal. It's not about because you've never heard Errol Spence say I'm not.
It's not about them, bro. It's about the fans. It's about what we want, bro.
Hold on. You've never heard Errol Spence say that I'm not fighting Terrence Crawford. If you want to, if you see, because I'm gonna throw that back at you. If you want to be real, Butt was the person who said when he brought up money, it's this or no fight. So that's not what we
ain't gonna place the blame. It ain't even about the fighters.
Derek James said it. He like nigga Bud struggling to do numbers.
But it ain't. Listen. Get away from all of that, bro. It ain't about that, bro. It's what we want. We the fans. We the consumers. If we don't buy it, it ain't happening. We running them out of business. They gotta give us what we want, bro.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fight actually getting made.
If I pick up the gloves tomorrow and started the box, period, I'ma do the flamboyant, I'ma do Montana Love shit. I'ma make myself sell. I'ma make motherfuckers love me. I got a spot.
Not if you going on pay-per-views, bro. You can't say on one hand it's about pay-per-views and then you're gonna say I'm gonna put on gloves tomorrow and sell out a stadium. That ain't how it work, bro.
But my thing is I'm gonna make the people. What I'm saying is I'm gonna make the people like me. I'm gonna do other shit. Terrence Crawford should have been had a show on ESPN. He signed ESPN. He should have been had a goddamn reality show. Then they got 17 kids. Nigga, that nigga had a reality show, bro. Yo. That nigga did
You gotta shut the stream down, Kwame. This nigga crazy.
That boy wildin', dog.
I told y'all this nigga say some goofy shit.
I'm just saying this nigga Bud be active. Like Bud be at the gun range showing all his guns. He be showing all his guns and everything.
But we can't get into that, bro, because Earl ride horses around, so we can't get into who shoot and who ride horses.
DJ got guns too.
And he marketing it. That horse doing more numbers than Bud.
Bro,
the horse doing more numbers than Bud. The horse gonna be more famous than Bud.
If you go on Twitter, bro, Earl only has 100 more followers than TC. Let's keep it 100. I know we talk about Twitter and all that, but we can't say Bud. TC does good on pay-per-view. He does good. But
he don't even be doing good, bro. He's selling like 300,000 fights. That ain't good. It's good for now.
Yeah, but
grading on the curve.
But what you're missing is
the grand scheme of it. That ain't shit. He not shit. But what you're missing? Don't nobody know that nigga still, bro. Real life.
But what you're missing is there's still a gauge to that, though. It's like, okay,
I mean, no, I get you.
Even
That's
though
what
it's
they
not,
were coming
even
up
though
with and argue.
that's not a big
and my
number.
argument
like,
would be we did it on network TV.
Yeah, but
so
let me ask you. All right, let me ask you a question. Right, if I have a business and I'm asking you to invest in my business, aren't you gonna ask me what are your sales like, or how am I gonna get my money back?
And what I'm saying is, what he's probably done on pay-per-view is probably no more than what Dog has done on TV. He's probably generated ad revenue. If he has the highest grossing or the highest television sports show.
But you see,
we don't know that. See, that's where us as fans, we doing too much. We don't really know that.
I'm just responding to what you're saying. You're saying that the same money that Spence could have made pay-per-view, Bud could have made in ad revenue. But that's two different things. Ad revenue is corporations paying for advertisement. Pay-per-view is
why would they buy spots
Pay-per-view is an individual person like you or myself going to purchase something. That's two different things.
Find the spots during his time slot because he's been getting ratings. People have been tuning in to watch him. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy the time during his show. That's what's happening, bro. Let's not circumvent what's really going on. Just like the NFL. You be like, okay, we know a bunch of people watch the NFL. I want to put my shit on during the NFL. What was happening, what probably was happening, if he the highest rated show, is that they're saying, look, we going to put our commercials on when he come on then. What the fuck? So he's generating all this money from that. That's why they're willing to pay him. ESPN and
but
Bob
they're telling you they're losing money, though. That's why
they said they lost money on the pay-per-view.
And all the ad revenue at ESPN is like, I'm not giving no money. I don't even want to give you the money for Porter. That's what I'm saying. They're telling that, like, even with everything, like, you're explaining all of that, and I understand the business aspect of it, but ESPN, the person who's getting the money from their ad revenue and all that stuff, is telling you we're losing money doing this. We've lost money.
They lying, bro. They lying.
Oh, God. So ESPN, sports company in the world.
Now, listen, I didn't hear that. That could be true what you're saying, Kwame.
Hey, Bob did say that shit. Bob said he was losing money.
Listen here, man. These people are not gonna put on these fights and lose money, bro. If y'all believe that, these fellas ain't nothing.
I think they lost money last night.
Huh?
You know how much money Canelo made and Plant made? Are you serious?
I think they paid out more than they brought in last night.
They lose money on fights all the
bro,
time.
Listen here, bro.
I think they lost money.
They lose money on fights all the time.
Bro, listen. Listen, when I say that, I'm not painting. Listen, when I say that, I'm not individualizing each fight. What I'm saying is, on the totality, they're not losing no money, bro. They might break even. They might do this. They getting that commercial money. They getting this television money. They making their money, bro. They're not broke. If they can pay Canelo $40-50 million per fight, bro, now you gonna tell me they broke?
No, my thing is they're broke, but you could.
My thing is,
shit. He ran his own out of business in HBO too. Somebody broke.
My thing is you got a nigga like Bud. He signed to the biggest sport network. You know his promotional.
I feel what you saying too, House. Though I feel you on that. You saying he ain't taking advantage of what he doing.
Only time these niggas want to do a 247 is when it's time to fight. No, Bud could have his own fucking reality show and shut shit down. He could kill shit. He could, no matter win, lose, no fuck his accolades, fuck what he done did.
Bud
can show his everyday life and make the world
personality, bro.
You got a motherfucker like Tim Jones.
Yeah, I think he a little bit more low key of a human being than that.
Yeah,
He just
don't have that personality.
Family.
Yeah, I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying, but that you got to sacrifice something. You got to either do that, you gonna have to step to 60-40.
Bro, it's too late to get that shit. It's too late to get that shit. And what y'all guys are doing right here shows. Because my only point was, you guys, KC saying like, okay, well, the fight need to get made, and someone needs to like make a concession from the fighter standpoint. And the only thing I've been saying to you is that's for Bud to do. Because
that ain't no Bud, bro.
Let me finish, Drinko. It's like when I say Bud, you just reacting. Like, hear my thought process.
No, it's on Spence, because Spence.
It's not on Spence.
Hey, Kwame, you can't call him Bud no more. You just gotta call him CBD, bro. Just call him CBD. CBD.
We're sitting here talking about Bud to do a reality show so people could know him, right? So it's like, bro, that in itself is showing you that he doesn't have the viewership, or he's not as popular.
Bud catching footballs with somebody.
Yeah, so my point is,
nigga, we all love Bootsy. We all love Bootsy. This nigga Bootsy be in the backyard with his goddamn kids and everything. This nigga ain't the best rapper or none of that shit in the world. But everybody loves Bootsy.
So y'all telling
nothing new now.
Y'all telling everybody out here and everybody that's watching that Bud need a TV series in order to get a fight with Spence.
No, hell, he's not saying that.
He's a big narrative.
The fight is there.
The fight is there.
The fight is there, but Bud don't think that he deserves 40%.
But you said in order to get his numbers up there, so he can ask for 50%. Let me make it clear. In order to get, he needs to go on do a television show. That's what y'all saying.
I don't agree with that. No, he don't need to do no television.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
That was over the top. That shit right there was saying that would crush everything. He'll fuck around and get 100% if he that nigga. Because you got motherfuckers watching YouTube and they want to see Jake Paul fight.
How did the TV show get in this?
Well, Brandon brought it up, but I don't understand why we're giving that light.
I ain't gonna even say it's about a TV show. We see Spence more active than Bud. You see Spence.
How is Spence more active than Bud when Bud had more fights?
Y'all using the wrong stuff because this is all argumentative.
No, hold on, Kwame. Because y'all remember when Spence was chilling in the hood and drinking. Y'all remember when Spence crashing the Ferrari? Y'all remember him living his everyday life. Every day that brings fans out. That brings everybody's tuned in to who was this boxer that did this and who was that, even though that wasn't the right way to go about it. But this nigga, he is marketable.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying all publicity is good publicity.
All good, yeah.
Okay, I see
Bud had a network where he could just dominate. He had a network where if he used that shit right, he could fucking Jamel Herring made the whole.
And Kwame hit the nail on the head with that though. That would have been good 10 years ago. But we here now. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of
we here now.
Like you said, 10 years ago, and we here now. So we talking numbers. We talking.
So you say he got to take that 60-40 then, huh?
Yeah,
I mean,
or he can get on a TV show, a reality show, and so he can get his numbers up.
About it. I'll be honest about this. The nigga make it hard for you to argue for him on that end, man.
It's reality. You see this nigga, y'all niggas calling this nigga Earl Spence gay because he chilling with yellow bees. Like nigga,
all right, we going off on a bunch of tangents.
I'm just saying. The nigga marketable.
What the actual argument is though?
You can't, because Brandon House took this shit to left field, right field, upfield, downfield.
I'm trying to figure out what the actual argument is.
The actual argument was what needs to be done, or like who needs to make concessions need to be made for Spence and for Spence and Bud to fight at this point.
So what, man?
You missed a big part of this, Jamil. Everyone, Drico was up here wiggling away and discrediting Boots. So I'm glad I got somebody in Boots camp in here because he didn't even want to say he had a little talent.
Draco said that Boots is not elite.
He said Boots don't have elite talent.
I mean, if Draco's saying Boots don't have elite talent, that's just bias. Like, you can say he doesn't have an elite resume, but I mean, physical ability, he has more physical ability than Spence and Bud.
See, now y'all playing with words, bro. You saying he doesn't have an elite resume, but he has an elite talent. What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here?
It's two different. Okay. So you're telling me, right, that you couldn't see that Terrence Crawford.
You do realize Jamel, I want you to log off and then log back on and rethink what you just said, and then come.
Okay.
So it's like with Draco. It's like with Draco.
No, wait, Draco. Wait, Draco.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, fighters fought. Errol Spence has a better resume at fighters fought. Who's more talented, him or Terrence Crawford? Go.
Well, you have to go. You can't really use Earl. You can't really use Earl anyway because Earl.
Just answer the question.
And I just said this. I said this to Kwame. Earl came in with a cosign from Floyd Mayweather.
Draco, you're not answering the question, Draco.
No, answer the question, Draco.
I'm saying Floyd.
Who's more talented?
Spence came in with a cosign from Floyd Mayweather. How good?
No,
what's that got to do with more talented, bro?
That's irrelevant to what we talking about.
Who has more ability?
Who has more boxing? Who has more boxing ability? Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford? Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford?
Terrence Crawford.
Okay, Earl Spence has a better resume as fighter sport than Terrence Crawford. Yes or no?
I would say he does.
Okay, so how can I? So that disputes the point that you made about Boots. Elite resume has nothing to do with elite talent.
Right.
Two different things.
That don't make no sense, bro. He has to. Who has he fought that's elite?
Oh, here we go.
No. Because you can't make that argument without him fighting somebody elite, bro.
Hey, Draco, you're a basketball guy, right? You don't want to have this argument. I'm gonna make you're a basketball guy. So you're telling me that, okay, John Stockton has one of the best resumes in basketball history. True?
Reggie Miller.
Who's more talented, John Stockton or Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Who's more talented?
Both of them good, but John Stockton is that dude.
He's more talented than Chris Paul?
Yeah, you have to say that.
Has a better handle.
What are we going? Are we using facts? Are we emotional? If we emotional, I'm gonna say Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is way more.
If we use championships and all of that, bro, you gotta go with John. Come on, man.
John Stockton doesn't have championships.
What we doing?
I picked two guys that don't have championships. For a reason. You can't use championships. Who's a more talented basketball player, John Stockton or Derrick Rose? Go.
Oh, Derrick Rose.
John Stockton is way more accomplished.
Yeah.
So,
is he just talented or is he just more athletic?
I'm gonna tell you what he's trying to do.
Athletic is talent, bro.
Because Boots hasn't fought
kids. How the hell you just make some kids?
You know, when I say Derrick Rose, I can back that up because Derrick Rose give you 30. You see what I'm saying?
Do you see where Wingstop? And this daddy is on the way.
Derrick Rose
so let him know his daddy on the way.
Derrick Rose has talent. Derrick Rose gonna score on you. He gonna do everything on you. So Derrick Rose come with accolades, bro. And Derrick
Rose is taller than John Stockton. He's longer than John Stockton. He's stronger than John Stockton. He jumps higher. He runs faster. He dribbles better. More talent. This is more gifted.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and to talk about that, who the fuck coming to see Harden, or are you coming to see Steph Curry? The nigga put asses in the seat. Everybody want to see this nigga shoot from half court.
Coming to see Steph Curry.
If y'all want to talk about the money,
you can't even talk about that's the business aspect.
Elite, bro.
Right.
You got a poop.
Nothing elite.
You don't have to shut the door.
And Steph Curry ain't nowhere near as talented as James Harden, as far as the step back and everything. He ain't got none of that. But motherfuckers would come see Steph Curry before they come see James Harden. And I work at MGM. James Harden was at my job when they played the Pistons. I do security, nigga. We had to cut the whole room off. But this nigga, I can't talk about none of that.
What? I
see how funny, yo.
Rico.
What I'm saying is, how can you say somebody's elite when he has nothing elite on his resume or nothing? He's not.
We didn't say he was elite. You're doing it again.
We're talking about
elite talent.
Stop doing that. You trying to it's okay to say, okay, you're right. It's okay to do that.
Anything
Kobe Bryant has elite
talent. Elite talent accolades are two different things. Like I don't even understand.
No.
That's what he tries to see.
Yes,
what Rico tries to do is he tries to marry two situations together.
Elite in anything. Not anything that's elite, bro. What happened to you have to beat the best to be called the best?
Hey Drico, like I don't know like what I don't know what issue you got with the kid. Like you can say a lot, but to say that kid don't have elite talent, that's just hate, yo.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I know the definition.
Elite talent.
I think let's start with
that's just hate
first.
Bruce Ennis is special.
Like that's like me not watching Teofimo Lopez 7-8 fights into it and not realizing that he's really, really gifted.
Listen what my man just said. He said Boots Ennis is special. I agree with that. When you start saying elite, bro, you putting him up there with
bro, again, you're perverting it. We said elite talent. We're not putting him up there with elite fighters. That elite talent, elite attributes.
He's special, and he has
the definition of talent is natural aptitude or skill. They saying he has the highest level of natural aptitude or skill. I could go for that.
Exactly.
I could go for that.
Exactly.
Anyone could go for that. Drico just don't want to say I'm wrong because he hating on Boots.
Elite. He said exceptional talent.
You hating on Boots.
Roy Jones is the most talented boxer ever to walk the face of the earth. He's not the best boxer.
Whoa. Roy Jones is elite.
He's the most. Roy Jones isn't the best boxer ever, but he's the most talented boxer ever.
How can y'all?
Roy Jones is not the best. Roy Jones.
See, this is what y'all doing. Now y'all saying Boots is elite, but then when we get to Roy Jones,
we didn't say that. Stop! Don't do that. You know, we gotta stop it before you go on your tirade. We ain't say that. We said he has elite talent, and talent is. What was the definition, Donald, of talent again?
Bruh, he was on his way to saying that, and
the definition of talent is natural aptitude or skill.
And that's what Boots has, elite. Boots has elite, natural, something he has, aptitude or skill. Roy Jones had an elite, natural aptitude or skill. They didn't have to fight someone elite to have that. They just have elite to beat the and natural ability.
To beat the best, you got to fight the best.
Oh, good Lord. Let's move on, bro.
Listen, man, y'all getting bad eyes over these.
Hey man, somebody fucking the feed up.
It's Drico. That's Drico. Going crazy. Look, it's gone. It's Drico. That's what happens when you got a bullshit message.
Don't know hate shit.
Put all kinds of shit in the feed.
No, I'm not even being on no hating shit. All I'm saying is, what happened to being the best? You got to beat the best. Who has
Drico? Go stand under the Wi-Fi, bro.
Nothing's happened to that.
Who has to beat for y'all to even say this, bro?
But no one said that. We're not saying what you're trying to say, and I think you understand that. We're not saying that. We're just saying he has elite natural ability. He doesn't have to beat anyone to have elite natural ability. A football player can go to the combine and have a 48-inch vertical, and he has an elite natural ability. He doesn't. We're not saying
just
he's
like
an elite cornerback.
Michael Vick's speed was like high on Madden
gracious.
in the old days.
It's okay. It's okay to say you're wrong. You know, like, okay, you got that one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Quam, I wanted to touch on the business. Somebody brought up like the money. All right, so Spence generates $21 million in pay-per-view revenue, average a fight, right? But that's not the only revenue that you get from a fight. There's also ticket sales. There's closed circuit TV rights. There's international rights. Okay, so when people be talking that like 60-40 and all that, like what are we speaking on? Are we speaking on a guaranteed money? Are we speaking on a pay-per-view split? Are we speaking on who's getting the closed circuit? There's a whole bunch of different factors into making a deal.
Right.
That's why we shouldn't even get into that as fans.
My thing, when I speak on the 40%, and I think most fans, when they're speaking on that and they bring it up, they're just talking about what they know most, which would be pay-per-view revenue pod. All the other stuff, it's like and when you look at it from that perspective, because like Donald brought this up earlier about like ad revenue and all that other stuff, like that plays a big factor, and that's the stuff that Bob and Al, they all got to hash out, which is going to be a headache for them to even do that too. But from the standpoint of someone making a concession, my only thing is, if we're just talking about pay-per-view, right? If Spence goes in there, he could say he made the $12 million in revenue or whatever, and that's what he's averaging. When Bud goes in there, he can't say that. He did one that was 50,000, one that was 125,000.
Quan, when the dude was referencing ad revenue and him being the highest rated television show for ESPN, you'll know how much ad revenue they're getting for his specific fight based off of the budget. Because when you have to put big fights on pay-per-view, that's because of the budget. The budget's not enough to cover both fighters.
Right.
So if he's generating more than $21 million, then he'll be able to afford better opponents on regular ESPN and not your Kell Brooks, which is $1 to $2 million. You see, when you got Sean Porter's or Amir Khan's, now the fight's on pay-per-view because they don't have the budget for it on regular ESPN.
Facts.
Bruh, I don't care if they fight on ABC or NBC. We just want to see a fight, bro.
I feel what you're saying, bro.
I'm talking about the other dude's point.
No, I'm
just trying to get clarity to it.
I hear that. Yeah, no. Right, I hear that.
We just want to see a fight, bro. From a fan point of view, which we all are. We just want to see the best fights, bro.
Yeah, and I think what we said was Spence should fight someone kind of like a tune-up, and then he needs to fight Bud next.
Well, now, let's be honest. If we're going to demand that, Drico, we gotta point the finger to people who aren't being realistic. If you sell more, you should get more.
Facts.
I think Terrence Crawford would stop Earl Spence. Me and Kwame, we disagree about this. But who sells more? Earl Spence.
I think he would stop him.
Stop him. I think he stopped.
Motherfucker.
But I think he stopped. That's my opinion.
That's my opinion. That nigga just flipped over in a Ferrari and that didn't stop.
Right.
I said, but that's not what we're arguing. We're arguing
that nigga got ejected out of a spaceship and that didn't stop him.
We're arguing who deserves more. And who deserves more? Who deserves more is Earl Spence.
For real. I don't know about stopping him. And I got Bud winning, but stopping?
Bud doesn't have the leverage. Bud doesn't have the leverage to demand 50-50. He doesn't.
Listen,
I mean, y'all made a point.
That's why I just said.
I see what y'all saying.
That's why I said, Jamil, when Spence come into that negotiation, who really has enough power to make that fight happen?
I get what you're saying, because he could say, fuck it, I ain't about to keep arguing with him. I'm the one that got all the leverage. I don't care. Let's just do it. He got the power to do it.
That's how it works.
There you go.
So
that's
probably not.
But that's not how it works, though.
But look, but like y'all said, Spence could go to 164 or whatever and get his ass beat by Canelo and still get the same payday. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
No, it won't.
That payday won't be the same.
No, he's willing to be goofy about it. He's willing to be goofy about it, then he can get more. He's going to go to the hospital.
My shit is that he got options.
This could be his second Ferrari.
Where Bud gonna go? He already capped his salary out with $4 million a fight, and in the red with Bob.
Bro, Bud can stay down. Bud can stay down there and clean out the 147 division, bro. He got options too, bro. We have to keep it.
But you talking about hold on. So you talking about cleaning out the 147 division, or I just got back on, or are you talking about them niggas with their highest gross? They need each other.
What you talking about? No, you said what does Bud
Yeah, he can stay down there and fight. What you think? You remember what you just said? You think Boots could get all the titles? You think Boots gonna bring everything to the table like Earl, as far as pay-per-view numbers and this and that?
I bet you
No.
this. I bet you
So
this.
there you go.
I bet you this. I bet you if it was the other way around, if Boots was the new IBF champion and he wanted to fight Bud, I bet you he would take 60, 40, or 30%, just like Mayweather did, just to prove a point that he's better to become king.
Boy, y'all is too super fanned out about
his daddy Bozzy said
they already said they would have took the Porter
$1 million.
Man, y'all basically calling my man Clark Kent then, right?
No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying. See, this one. Let me bring you back on course. What we're saying is that it's on Bud is the one who needs to make the concession to make.
No, bro. Heavy is the head that wear the crown.
No.
If Spence come in there, listen, bro.
We can only go. We can only go off of the past.
Spence already
works.
Let me say something right quick before y'all jump out shooting at me.
Hey, Brooklyn already up. Brooklyn already up, right?
If Spence
already up. Hey,
Spence come in there with more to bargain. Spence come in there. Spence can.
Hey, come here, man.
Spence can yay this fight or Spence can nay this fight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to this.
Spence can say, I'll take this 50-50, or Spence can say 60-40, or I'm moving up.
You get your own award, son. You get your own award. You get a Carl Thomas.
No, is that the truth?
That's the most response.
That's the truth,
oh, he
bro.
could do this and he could do that. That's
no.
Hey,
Kwame.
Drake Afimo.
Bro in the corner got a little sense, bro.
Draco's 100% right. He can do that.
Thank you.
But also, can Bud choose to just go ahead and fight Spence, knowing that he sells less?
What that got to, bro? What do that got to do with fighting? That fight is gonna sell itself, bro. That fight is gonna sell itself, bro.
And you're right. You absolutely right. You absolutely.
It just don't matter.
Hey, Draco.
Motherfuckers don't know Spence, bro. I don't know who y'all think Spence is.
No, it's not. It's not about who we think he is. It's not about who we think what we think he is. It's about what he has accomplished at 147.
But bro, that's fine and that's dandy. But listen, like my man said in the corner, Spence only sold 300,000, bro. That's not nothing, bro.
And what is Bud sold?
He did it 3 times.
What is Bud sold? Because again, you're going off emotional.
That's gonna sell it. Bro, that's gonna sell itself. Think about this.
Even if it sells itself, it still needs to be split up between the two parties.
Yeah. And I get the lion's share of the pot.
You have PBC who's supposed to get revenue from it, and you got ESPN. So it is a big deal. And when you got two rivals who are financing it, which would be.
But who has to okay this?
Let me finish my thought, because you keep talking about Spence could do this. You have two rivals that are financing it, which is ESPN and Fox. They're battling over daytime TV with Undisputed and First Take. If they have a product that sells more, is higher rated, they're not going to say we're just giving you 50. We're going to just give you 50-50. They're not going to do that.
I didn't even say 50-50. It could be 49-51 with on the front end guaranteed. And Spence get more of the back end.
Anything for Bud. We have to kiss his ass.
Hey,
no,
Hey, Drico.
No, all I'm saying is,
not sell. What part of his shit is red?
Look, the business. You could take the upfront money, or you can do consignment and get. You could say a motherfucker could come to me and say, I'm gonna buy all this shit from you for $10. And I know I got $10 in my pocket. I'm good. I sell every time I come outside, I'm selling $10. Or I could put the shit out there and make $10 off one item. I could co-sign. I could go out there and nigga, it's business. This nigga Earl, okay, it looked good on paper. What Earl say when he was drunk? Oh, it looked good on paper. You know what I'm saying? You cap yourself. You settle for $4 million to fight. It looked good on paper. But nigga, I'll take the $2 million and give me the back end. me everything else that them fucking sold off everything.
That's what Jamil tried to tell y'all earlier. That's why you can take a 50-50 and Spencer still have $10 million more at the end of the day, because now you got the back end money, you got the replay licenses, you got all of that, bro. All that is in negotiation.
You talking about it so nonchalantly, like they're fighting over $20 on. We're talking millions. What you talking about could be a difference of $5, $6, $7, $8 million. What could cover your taxes?
Like, them niggas not giving up $500,000.
Hey, yo,
giving up $5, $6 million.
We all brothers. We all brothers. Are any of us taking shorts at work? Because I know I'm not. I need all mine.
But Earl has to take his short from
No. Listen, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is Spencer's it's on really Spence to come in there because he's running that negotiation. So it's on there to say, make the fight, I'll do this, that, and the other, and bend a little bit if he really wants to make the fight. Then it's
the way Lomachenko did for T.O.
That's it.
And you want him to do what Loma did for T.O.?
That's it. And make it work. Give us what we want, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give the fans for what they want for once, bro.
Wait.
But you ain't understanding. They both was on that same network. It's hard to negotiate with Bob, especially when you done fucking capped your salary out and you're in a negative with him. Period. Like, you okay? Say
if that product is good, bro. Bob is about money. That's one thing that they about, bro. They about that money, bro.
When have you seen Bob do that?
So you telling me
the last I remember when if we're gonna look at a situation somewhat similar to this is Mayweather and Pacquiao, right? And when the fight finally got made, when those guys sat down and a fight finally got made, everyone accredited to the people at the HBO executive that got the fight made.
You can't compare that. You can't.
That's what you're missing. You guys keep talking about. You guys keep talking about. Okay, we need to. Earl need to do this, and this can happen. It don't work like that, bro.
That's true. I was going to say that. I was going to say you can't compare that because this man already guaranteed $4 million a fight. So you ain't getting shit until the $4 million is made. So you ain't getting nothing until the $4 million is made.
We agree to all of that, bro.
How we gonna split that up?
Listen, we agree to all of that, bro. What I'm saying is, we want to see the fight, man. We want to see the fight. Earl might have to bend a little bit to make the fight happen, bro.
But business-wise, Draco.
Then we ain't gonna see the fight get according to y'all, then, right? Y'all cool with that? Hold on.
No,
y'all cool with not seeing the fight? Y'all cool with Earl saying 60-40?
No one's saying that, Draco. No one's.
Then what is y'all saying?
We saying we want to.
It's not just on, but it's just not on Earl to make the fight.
We realize that.
But no, you're not, because you keep saying it. Earl run this.
I said, Bud has to accept. Bud has to accept it.
You're taking responsibility away from, and what we're doing is we're ignoring the facts of how fights have always been made and negotiated to present day. From the past to present day, the business has been done and negotiated a specific way. And I showed you that with Floyd and Arturo Gatti. That's the best way I can show it to you. Floyd's like Bud.
Well, y'all keep on using Floyd, man. Y'all can't use Floyd, bro. Floyd negotiating $300 million contracts, and y'all keep saying Floyd.
We're talking about Floyd's first pay-per-view. We're not talking about Money Mayweather. We're talking about the first time Floyd ever sold a fight where people had to buy it. Okay, when he came into that negotiation, right?
Yeah.
Arturo Gatti had already done pay-per-view fights, and he wasn't a better fighter than Floyd. And because Floyd never proved himself on pay-per-view, Arturo Gatti got more money. Even though Floyd was way more decorated.
Listen, we're not saying 50-50, bro. All we saying is it could be.
Let me finish my thought, Drico. Let me finish my thought. Right? So what I'm showing you is that Floyd was more talented. He was never undisputed, but he had multiple belts. He was the cream of the crop, right? Everyone knew he was a better fighter, and he had all these accolades and had a bigger career than Arturo Gatti. But the way business is done, he went to Arturo Gotti's home. Arturo Gotti has sold more pay-per-views than him. And you know what Floyd did? Floyd didn't say, okay, I'm better than Arturo Gotti. He ain't on my level, this, that, and the third. What he did was he took the lower amount of money so he could be ahead in the future. He took the lower amount of money.
Okay, that's what I just said. Listen,
hold on, but what you're but this is what you're doing when you do that.
Same thing.
But what you're doing while you do that is you go like this. Oh, first I don't see it because it's gonna sell itself, and then when you finally do,
I just said that. I just said the same thing. I said Earl has to bend a little bit to make this fight happen, bro.
You're talking unrealistic stuff, Drico, because when
you just said the same thing. That
yeah, but you're cutting me off.
Listen, bro.
Let me finish my thought, bro.
But wait a minute.
My point. What you're saying is that when Mayweather does it, it's okay. But when we say for Bud to do it, when you finally do concede, you say that, okay, it could be 51-49. It's not 51-49. It's nowhere near close to 51-49.
At all.
It's not even close to that.
No. I just threw a number out there, bro. What? Go ahead, finish though.
So what I'm saying is this: based on how business has always been done in boxing, all the time, the person who sells the most tickets, the most pay-per-view, they get the lion's share because it's an event that people have to pay for, right? So the only way that they can divvy up the money to say who gets what is they have to look at what both people have done in the past from a business perspective. Bud Crawford, even though you're saying that, okay, if he fights Earl Spence, it's a fight everyone wants to see, it's going to sell itself, that still doesn't negate the fact of what he should be due in terms of monetary based on what he's done in the past. And what he's done in the past, the 60,
I'm gonna let you go on. I said that when we were talking. I said that pertaining to the promotion. I didn't say that according to the boxers. When I said according to the boxers, that's when I said Earl has to bend a little bit to make this fight happen. You just used an example when you said Floyd went to Arturo Gatti and he bent a little bit because he really wanted that fight to happen because Floyd was the A side. All I'm saying is if Earl wants this fight to happen, he got to bend a little bit, and then Terence Crawford has to accept that bend.
Well,
that's all.
He bent.
Oh my God, bro!
First off, Floyd wasn't the A side against.
Bro, I mean, what did y'all say? What do y'all think this happened? What? Okay, Earl say 60-40. That's just it. That's in stone because Earl said it, right?
No one's saying it's it or it's in stone. But what I'm saying is based on how business has always been done. Crawford's numbers are so even far off from even deserving 60-40 that
we know that.
Right.
Don't make me 80-20.
He has made a concession. But if you have a boxer who's being arrogant and wrong and strong by saying, okay, though I know I haven't sold this, even though in public I'm arguing with my promoter and they say we're not making money and all this, but we can make a bag together. Well, if I can't get 60-40, the fight ain't happening. Or if I can't get 50-50 his little career, the fight ain't happening. So what I'm saying is a lot of that being out there in the media is another reason why the fight's not happening. 9 out of 10 times when you hear there's a boxer out of Earl Spence or Terence Bud Crawford.
So y'all blaming the media for the fight not happening yet?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when 9 times out of 10 in the media where we hear the fighter speak, you hear Bud Crawford saying the fight's not going to happen based off of the split that he's being offered. That's
and it's a fair split.
And that's what and the thing is
who said it's a split? Hold on. Who says it's a fair split?
That's Brandon House. That's me.
Business.
Brandon, you can't say that's a fair split because you think it's a
147. That's not a fair split to you. 60-40. When I'm coming to the table with two hardware with the most pay-per-view numbers.
That ain't up for me to say what's fair not to Bud though. You see what I'm saying?
But he already got an advisor that done taught him this type of shit that he knows where you don't go into the deep water, nigga. This what you accomplished. This what you know what I'm saying? This is what you done did at this point. This what you fighting for. I'm not arguing over this split. Listen, he'll take a 20-80 to fight Canelo.
I know that.
He's not going to bring 60-40 or what I did at 47 to Canelo.
Who is this nigga Ben? What I'm saying is this nigga been had my name in his mouth for long, Ben. But
that thorough fist.
What I'm saying is what I'm saying is we're not saying 60, 40, 30. I ain't getting into the numbers, but I'm saying Earl has to bend a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
bent.
if
That's
you
what I'm
wanted
saying. He
to,
bent.
Ben is
He bent. It's not a
crazy.
50-50 fight. He bent already. He bent and
if
said
you want to
60-40.
Yeah,
Y'all want
you
him to bend. Y'all want look.
that's just pure like arrogance, and that's the part I don't like about
Yeah,
it. It's like
it's the ego. It's the
listen,
ego thing.
if I'm Terrence Bud Crawford, and I know when I look back
y'all
at
don't
my
want the
career,
fight to happen.
listen,
That's why y'all saying
if
don't
I
bend.
no,
We want
we're
the fight to
trying to come
happen,
to
but
a
we
We
pay
want the
way
attention
fight
to
to
who's
No,
happen.
y'all
fight to
don't.
I
happen.
want to go to
I
the
want
fight.
the fight to happen.
Right.
We pay attention to
That's
Y'all
that's
don't want
what
the
we
fight to
been
happen.
like.
no.
Y'all,
We're
that's why y'all
talking.
saying it. That's why y'all saying stand stiff and firm, 60-40. Y'all don't want Earl to bend.
No,
Y'all know what's
no
happening.
one's saying that. What we're
Why should
saying,
Earl have to
no one
bend
said
though?
that. What we're saying is the
And
person
look,
that needs to make
and
a
he fuck around
concession,
and he fuck around get the belt from Ugods, then what?
right? The
Now it's
person who
three
needs to
hardwares
make the
at the fucking
concession,
table. And then Earl being Earl, he'll probably still say 60-40. And then he should say
I'm
70,
just
he should
saying
say
right now,
70-30.
listen, bro, right now, at this stage in Earl's career, y'all don't think 60-40 is a little too much? Wouldn't you go 55-45?
I just
At
thought
this
the
stage
fight
right
Hell
here,
wasn't about numbers.
let's be
no. Not
100.
When
what I work.
when it's in favor for Bud getting a number that they've been arguing that they don't think is fair, then you say it ain't about the numbers. And then when it comes to Earl Spence, now you're talking about the numbers. Like it's clear.
Why should I take
It's like
food
hold
out
on.
my
It's like
If
bro.
Bud beat Porter, it's still 60-40 and Earl ain't been in commission, y'all think?
Well, we have to see. First of all, we have
but
to
my
see.
whole thing is he beating Porter strapless. He beating Porter.
Oh,
You
come
know what I'm
on.
saying? It's
Come
all that
on,
type
B.
of shit.
You
It's a
tripping,
good.
man.
It's definitely a good fight. It's definitely he finally fighting the top 5 welterweight.
Yeah, but
Bro, y'all love Spence this
let's
much,
just
bro.
also realize
No,
that in
it
order for this,
ain't about loving Spence that much. It's about what fact is. Danny Garcia was his mandatory for the WBC. That's why when you think at the end of the fight, he had the fucking WBC belt around his waist and he had one on his shoulder, and he had the IBF on the other shoulder. That's the whole
B.
fact of the shit.
B.
He fighting
Right
top
now,
tier
you ain't seen
competition. And then Bud
Earl.
finally fighting the top tier competition, and y'all want to base it off of accolades and what he done. He wasn't fighting that nigga when he was a champion.
right?
Y'all,
All I'm saying is that regardless of whatever it is, they were talking about budgets earlier, and in order for the fight with Porter to happen, when Porter was ranked number 1 in the WBO, and Porter was going down to the top ranked office, and they said they didn't have no offer, no money for him, right? And then they moved Virgil Ortiz to number 1, right? And then Virgil Ortiz didn't want to fight him, or his people didn't want them to fight. Then they moved Porter back up, and now the fight's getting made. Is because they've lost so much money with Bud. ESPN, they said it. They said it publicly that they didn't want to
you
solely.
think they're gonna lose?
Let me finish, Rico. You
Okay.
spoke. I was quiet. Right?
Okay.
They publicly said that Bob said in public that ESPN doesn't want to come up off the money because they haven't made any money. COVID, first of all, he had a flop pay-per-view with Americon, and then COVID screwed up a lot of stuff for him, right? And they were supposed to make money off of. They gave Bud all that money. They were supposed to sell ESPN plus app subscriptions off of Bud Crawford for people to watch Bud Crawford, and then they wanted to sell pay-per-views on ESPN Plus. And they lost money. No one was downloading the app, and he was still getting all that money. And ESPN said, "F this, we don't want to pay for nothing, and because that's not a big enough fight." And in order for the fight to happen, they had to go ahead and get PBC involved. Even with Al giving Kenny Porter the blessing to go make the fight over there, they couldn't make the fight. So that goes to show you. Right then and there, because we're talking about putting a fight on free TV, and then you're talking about a guy in Earl Spence who's in the middle of a pandemic and still selling 250,000 pay-per-view buys after an accident. So when you look at it in that respect, it's like, what do you mean Earl has to make the concession? Or he's in control to
why
make
should I
it
take
happen.
food out
Because
my
he's in
mouth?
the driver's seat.
That's what Terrence Crawford. He is in the driver's seat. But here's the thing: if you want to call somebody out, if you really want to fight somebody like Floyd did with Oscar De La Hoya, right?
Thank you. 32.
Right? Floyd said,
Floyd to 32%.
"I know that I could beat you. I know I'm just better than you. I don't really care about the split because I know I'm gonna beat you and I'm gonna be the man after that.
After that, I know what I'm gonna do after that.
If business has always shown that this is the way that contracts are made, Floyd goes, I get it. I just want to be great. I know I could beat you, and I know if you the man on pay-per-view and I beat you, then I'm gonna be the man. So I'm not gonna sit around and say 50-50.
These niggas, hey Kwame, these niggas be mad if they find out Earl's shoe size bigger than this motherfucker Bud.
Yeah.
What? No, Earl, he wears 10.5. No, he wears 9.5.
My thing is, that's just the reality of it, man. Like the reality of it is that it's like one guy in a pandemic can sell, one guy needs. It just hasn't been good. So when you have to be realistic with yourself when you sit down to negotiate.
And
we
it's nothing.
Understand that you're a great. Listen, we understand you're a great fighter.
And my thing is,
that you have all those accolades at 140.
We not taking nothing away. Look, hey, Draco.
All we're saying is that at this specific time, we have to make sure that if we want the fight to be made, because that's what everyone wants. We want the fight to be made, right? Well, why is he going against the grain of how all the fights have been made?
Y'all don't want the fights to be made.
Oh, okay.
Now, what if Earl say 60-40 and then Terrence Crawford say no fight? Then where we go?
Look, TC could have accepted the offer. He could have said, all right, 60-40 and wipe out the whole division. But his business still not intact.
Facts.
His business still not intact.
I think 60-40. I think 60-40 is reasonable right now.
He need Spence to get him out the red. That's all it is.
Fact.
Listen,
he that motherfucker. He don't give a fuck what Spence. We ain't out. Whatever. This nigga Spence could go in that bitch and lose. And after that, then Bud to jump right back in the red.
I agree that I think the 60-40 is accurate. All I'm saying is Spence has to bend a little bit. I didn't say bend to 50-50. I'm just saying Spence got to bend just a little bit to make a fight happen. Okay, TC, listen.
I want hard to bend if the other person is saying if it ain't this in my way. It's not like he said, okay, well, that's a good starting point. What about 50?
He's
saying if it ain't my way, then fuck it, we ain't fighting.
They haven't negotiated yet, so we don't know how it's gonna go.
But what he doing in the air, was Spence doing the air, doing the air already scaring you. It threw it in, he threw it in the air. But look, what Spence doing the air, he capable of throwing it in the air.
But listen,
at 147.
Spence
at 147, Spence can talk that talk. He can say 60-40. He can say it.
Spence threw that in the air, right? So why can't TC throw what he said in the air? We got to keep it 100. They're not negotiating.
But what he threw in the air is not logical.
But listen, it is.
Well, he's the only one who threw something in the air that the fight ain't going to get made.
It is logical when they're not negotiating. You see what I'm saying?
If Jay-Z telling Nas, I want to battle you for $1 billion now. Nigga, you ain't even fucking make. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
If they not at that table negotiating, all that talk ain't nothing, bro. So when Earl Spence threw that up, TC threw that up too. So they both just throwing stuff up in the air. We can't just say, oh, Earl was just throwing that up in the air, but TC was serious. No, we have to keep it even and say,
they said he was serious. He said they already talking that 60-40.
I don't think they both for serious, bro.
My way,
I don't think they both for serious, bro. I think Earl is a jokester, a prankster, bro. I think Earl was just talking because in the same context, Earl said
you can read the facts.
But listen,
guess what? But y'all took it serious when Earl shook his hand and he said, "Nigga, we bet 100,000 on that. Nigga, let's bet $1 million.
That's a bet.
Money, right?
He shook his hand, right? Bro.
You can bet $1 million. Bro. Y'all took Bud serious then, right?
That's a difference, man. There's a difference. He shook Bud's hand. That's a bet. That's solid. If I shake your hand on a bet, that's solid, bro. We're not just on the internet throwing words up, bro. That's different. We face to face. We shaking hands. That's a bet. You see what I'm saying?
And he already said,
I gotta close this down because I gotta go pick the wife up from work.
Oh, okay.
So I definitely appreciate y'all. We almost did 4 hours, 3 hours and 46 minutes. So
we kept it hot too, though. We kept it hot. Yeah.
Definitely appreciate it. All those who came out and support. Salute to the panel. So definitely salute to the chat.
For sure.
Go ahead and close this out, Drico.
Thank everybody for tuning in. Bet Bud, bet T.O. FEMA, bet T.O. Bet T.O. And hey, we'll see y'all that are loyal to the game. I appreciate my brother Kwame, my brother B House in the D, Pink Gators for my Detroit players. Who is my man down there? And the thing,
I love my nigga Draco. You don't ever take the shit personal. You know, this all just debatable shit.
B House,
my nigga Donald.
Never.
Everybody, nigga, I love my niggas, dog. Like,
I'm just passionate. Yeah. But love y'all, man. The same, except for Ben Israel.
All right. Well, salute to everybody, everyone that was in the panel. Steve, Don, Brandon, Drake. We had Jamil from YSN Sports. We definitely appreciate you guys. Stay loyal to the game, and we out of here.
Kwame, best shit that ever happened